Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Paper Dungeon.
Yo, yo.
Tonight's going to be episode... What?
31?
I said yo, yo.
Oh,
Sorry.
yo. Tonight's going to be episode 31. We are very, very excited to be playing tonight. This episode is going to be a little shorter if you're watching it for two reasons. First of all, we are pre-recording this episode because I am gone on this upcoming Monday. And so we're pre-recording it, get you guys a little bit of content, keep the story going. Second of all, we already recorded the first hour of this episode, and then the file got corrupted. So thankfully, we've caught that in time instead of recording the whole thing.
That'd be bad.
And not having any content, because that would really suck. But the first hour of the show, it has been corrupted, so we aren't going to be able to use that. We have the audio file. So if you want to hear those lost files, that will be in the podcast episode for episode 31. Go check that out. Go get a little listen of that. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to pick up where we are, and I'll give you guys a little recap after the initial recap. But we've only got through about one round of combat anyway, so thankfully we're doing okay. But we are going to get started with our announcements. So, Aaron, let's start with you.
Yeah, that's me. Sup, we have a Discord. You should be in it.
Yo, digging it up.
Yeah, absolutely. This is G. What? Discord. It's pretty cool. You can join like-minded people who like Dungeons and Dragons, who like the Paper Dungeon, who like sharing stories and recipes, and just all around being cool people. So head over there to Discord, especially if you're a subscriber. Sometimes we release cool subscriber stuff. So check that out. We also have a website, www.thepaperdungeon.com, where we have a merch store. You should go there, and it's a great way to support us. You can buy some merch with our logo and other things on it. It's a good time. That's all I have. Moving on to the next one. Let's go.
Amazing. Grant, you're next.
Hello, my name is Grant 4. I play Edward on the Paper Dungeon, and if you're listening to my voice on podcast format, thank you. If you're watching with your eyeballs on YouTube, thank you. And if you are listening and watching on Twitch while we're live, come over here. Let me give you a big hug, because you're cool. Everyone's cool, but you know. Check us out on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription. It's really cool. Also, hit that subscribe button or follow button if you're watching or listening. It helps a lot. Thank you very much.
I hope that we don't cut out the second intro for the podcast episode.
I imagine
so
we
that we
will.
don't
I
make the
still
podcast
said
listeners
it
twice.
I still said it normally either way, but we'll see.
I think that'd
We'll
just be so funny.
We'll get a double shout out. Yeah.
Absolutely. And last but certainly not least, Andrew McKellips.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for being here and watching us. If you enjoy the content you see here, check us out on other social media platforms like YouTube, Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, not Facebook. Don't go to Facebook. It's a bad place. And if you want to support the show in more ways than just sharing us with your friends and watching us, you could donate using Streamlabs Donate, or you can give us money on Ko-Fi, or you can give us money on Patreon and get some extra content out of it. Also,
or mail it in, as we decided earlier.
Or you could mail it in. That's a part of the lost files. So you have
make
to
some bad decisions.
Yeah, check us out.
That's it.
It's great.
Absolutely. Sweet. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with tonight's episode of The Paper Dungeon. Drew, roll the clip.
Welcome to Nico Muris, a world of lost legend and forgotten lore. As the world, still recovering from the decimation of the trial, approaches the turn of the century, ancient evil returns with a lust for darkness and ruin. Follow us into a planar conspiracy as powers beyond your imagination plot the downfall of all that is right and good. 3 years have passed since our heroes fought a war to reclaim a fallen land. Now, they must once again take up arms and write a new story, a tale of glory, fear, and fortune, as they make their way through the Paper Dungeon.
No, he's
Ah!
welcome back.
I hope that didn't get in it.
It totally did.
It was really loud.
So, in our previous episodes, our party has been on the hunt. They have been looking for the sacrifices that are needed to release the six truths. The six truths being the vessel through which Lanantari, the mother goddess, expressed her rage and disappointment with humanity and rained down her wrath on the world. To control the six truths, you need the rod of seven parts, and to release them, you need these sacrifices. And so the party has been making their way to visit each one of these sacrifices to find where they're at and to warn them, to let them know that Clovar has returned and that they are being hunted. When you guys finished with that objective, having reached the last of the sacrifices and warning them, you then decided that the next best step would be to go on the offensive. And to go after those that are hunting for the rod. Specifically, this is a task that's being taken care of by Rykorum, the king of the dragons, and his servants. You guys know that several of his servants have been hunting Leshka, who has a piece of the rod, specifically 4 dragons in particular. Virim Raisir, the prince of the dragons, and Induskvel, his handler, basically. These are the 2 dragons that raided the Scholar's Guide to get the list that had the names of the sacrifices on it, and then kind of raised down the guide for a while. And then 2 others that you guys didn't have any previous interactions with, a red dragon named Ometh, and an ancient, I believe, crystal? No, not crystal.
Amethysts.
Amethyst dragon, thank you very much. An ancient amethyst dragon named Emra. Guys decided that the best way to approach this fight was to try and keep them as separated as possible. And they were all kind of separate in a little ways anyway, as they were on patrol hunting for Leshka. And so after meeting up with Leshka, after helping each other out and getting things going, you guys stalked Virim Raisir, trying to sneak up on him, follow through his path. He was on the ground in this forested area, and so you were able to sneak up on him, and you were actually able to defeat him before any of the other dragons could arrive. You guys then had about a round to deal with Induskvel, and so we ended the episode, last week's episode, with Cather having removed Virim Raisir's head from its shoulders, and then you guys freaking out because the 3 other dragons roared like crazy and were coming right for you guys.
Yeah.
This brings us to catching up to the last 40 minutes, the last hour. We started this episode with you guys being prepared or prepping for when Induskvel, the next dragon, is going to arrive. So you guys prepped several spells. Aventhy prepped his magic missile to down Induskvel. Edward prepped a what was it?
Synaptic static, which is like a ball of static that messes with their ability to concentrate, basically.
Beautiful. And then Leshka prepped telekinesis to be able to adjust some of the gravitational field around them. And basically what this meant was that when Induskvel showed up, actually got within range, Aventhy shot him down like a hunter going after a duck. It was great. He shot him down, and Duskfell crashed to the ground just behind Aventhy, kind of right in the center of where everybody is, as you guys all kind of grouped up and made your way, getting ready. As soon as on the way down to crashing, he went through that static field, took some damage, and then as soon as he landed on the ground, Leshka then adjusted the gravity to be forcing him down and restraining him. It was then on Duskfell's turn, and he was able to break out of that restrainment, and he then took off to be about 20 feet up and 20 feet back, so just getting a little bit further away from you guys in an attempt to try and run away for just a second, just to catch his breath, since you guys clearly are much more capable than he initially expected.
There seems to be a pattern here. Hopefully we can keep this up.
Yeah, I hope that they keep showing up and they're like, man, these guys are going to be over. And then you just get absolutely ragdolled. And then like, oh, crap.
Oh, maybe we don't do that.
Maybe we wait for more reinforcements.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get 4 more dragons on our side, guys.
I figured it out. So in the dead zone, that no one except the podcast listeners will know, I was trying to explain what it looked like in my mind when Duskfell got like murked, and he like just stopped motionless and made it. It's like a game with ragdoll physics. Like, have you ever seen Happy Wheels?
Or Skyrim. Oh, Happy Wheels
Goat
is good.
Simulator.
Yeah, like where you're like you like go and then
Bunch
you
of
just
gaming
ragdoll and the momentum keeps going, but they just like flop around loosely. That's what I think of. If you've ever seen Gang Beasts,
Nope.
it's a good one. Well,
I don't
you're
know anything
uncultured.
that you guys
It's
just
fine.
mentioned. That's funny.
It's fine. You don't have to. It's whatever. I'm not offended by it. I'm so offended by it.
I'm so offended. Anyway, so where we're gonna pick up for this new session start is right after Undescal took his turn. So he just launched himself into the air, and this brings us to Cather's turn. Cather and Duskfell is about 20 feet up in the air. You got about, I think there's about 15 or 20 feet between, 10 to 15 feet between where he is above the ground.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so now to clarify, DM, Cather can't jump that high. He can't jump 20 feet straight up.
Hi, let's see. Move 10 plus and jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. When you make a standing high jump, you want to jump half that distance. That'd be pretty impressive. You'd have to have like a
Theoretically,
40 in strength.
Yeah,
He could have he has a climbing speed, right? So theoretically, he
Cather
might be
doesn't
able
have
to
a climbing
climb a
speed.
tree. Oh, dang.
No.
Actually,
I was
yes.
thinking like climb a tree. and
Everyone
then
does
jump.
have an innate climbing speed. It is half of their movement speed.
So like if
well.
you were to climb and then jump out
here's
of a
what,
tree,
here
theoretically
is
you
what is Cather's gonna do. Cather's gonna move, like 10 feet forward, about.
Okay.
And then he's gonna throw a javelin.
Yeah.
Might as well jump.
That's a 22 to hit,
Might as
DM.
well jump.
Does a 22 hit?
That will hit.
Okay,
Yep, that'll hit.
great, yay.
Go ahead and jump.
jump.
Woo!
Go
That's
ahead and
7
jump.
damage.
7 damage. That javelin right in his back, baby.
Your mic is doing the
Your
thing.
mic is robot voice.
Okay,
And then Cather's gonna take out another javelin and throw it again.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna wear him down with those 7 damage.
Ooh, 13.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't hit.
Okay, great. And then Cather is going to, as a bonus action,
Mhm.
as a bonus action, he is going to just. What is he gonna do? I don't know what he's gonna do. No, he's gonna wait on that. He's just gonna do like a bonus action Shield of Faith on himself. Sure, why not at first level?
Excellent. Absolutely.
And then he's just gonna stand there like an idiot.
Fight me, fiend!
I love the turns. I love the turns where it's like, well, I guess okay, and then I'll do this.
And then I guess I'll do
and then-
this because I might as well.
and
Yeah.
then I'll do this.
Okay, Cather's a melee fighter. Okay, he can't do anything at
Absolutely.
range.
You're totally fine. It makes total sense. And Duskfell's going to take a legendary action
Oh,
Yeah.
to do his wing attack.
Oh.
You're not within range. Nobody's within range because you have to be within 10 feet to actually get hit by the wings. But
Well,
it
that
does
was a
allow
bad
him
idea.
to travel half of his flying speed. So he's going to go another 40 feet back.
Dang it, he thought of everything.
Okay. All right.
Gotta go.
And
I
is
can
that
recover.
purely in horizontal distance?
No, that's going to be
is that
up.
That's gonna be
And-
up 20 feet.
Now
and
he's 40 feet off the ground, and he should be roughly 40 feet from you, Avonby.
lovely.
Perfect. He's fallen right into our trap.
Okay.
This is exactly what we wanted to happen.
I think it's still okay, which means that
Yeah.
he's now 60 feet off the ground. If he was 20 feet up and no, he'd be 40
Technically,
feet
he'd
off
be
the ground.
another like he's 40 feet off the
Yeah, because he went 20 feet
Yeah,
up and
okay,
20 feet
yeah.
over, and just went another 20 feet up and another 20 feet over.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
That's
40,
okay.
40 and 40.
That's
He's
fine.
moving in
This is
4D.
entirely acceptable.
All right. This will take us to Edward.
Yes. Okay. This guy is running away. And and he's gone farther. But Edward's going to mutter to himself. I should think of like one-liners before I get to my turn. I'm realizing.
You have no idea
clue.
how much of my time is spent in my day-to-day life just thinking of the thing that you just said.
So I have a spell that has a range of 90 feet. That
Okay.
would work here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Edward will concentrate on the dragon and really just try to get to the dragon before they're out of range. And he'll say things like, oobly woobly goobly goobly wobbly
Okay, yeah.
shwoogly. He'll
Purely
be doing
for
that
show.
kind of thing. Yeah. And basically, he's going to be using his gamma rays from his mind
Okay.
to
I like
project
it.
onto
I'm
the
a fan.
dragon. And he's going to try to link his own confusion from his childhood with the dragon's current situation.
Okay.
And so he's
You're gonna
going to
match
try to
his
cast.
vibes.
He's going to try to cast confusion on this dragon.
Okay.
Just by warping his mind with the weave.
Nice.
With
Nice.
his strange words.
I'm guessing wisdom
So-
saving throw.
He does have to make a wisdom saving throw. I'm not very confident, but it's possible that it works.
Will a 26 succeed?
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that works. It was worth a try.
Absolutely. It's always worth a try. I'm just laughing because you were like genuinely like no, and then everyone was like no.
When
okay,
you
so that doesn't
screamed
work.
it reminded me of like a turtle noise. So, like,
Yeah. So I really want to. I want to explain what happens here.
Okay.
So this dragon is flying away.
Absolutely.
Kiyomura and Leshka, who are standing next to Edwards, just see him focus and go oobly woobly goobly woobly, and then he goes, "Drat, it didn't work," and so to them it just looks like he did nothing. And then he'll say, "Okay, Leshka, I'll give you what you asked for." He puts his hand on his shoulder and recites a poem. He says, it's actually a limerick. He says, "There once was a man named Leshka. He read books in the library. Then he went home and flexed on them. You got
that's-
this, buddy."
That's just
And-
so not even that's so not even that.
And he gives you
That is
the
like
bard
offensive.
magic.
All right.
The
great.
bard stuff. And so now you have you got a,
Okay.
what's it called?
Leshka.
Bard inspiration.
Thank you.
As this is all going on, you look past Edward and just see Kiyomura just looking at him like, what
Like
the freak is
like
this?
it could have been like there once was a man named Leshka and no dragon ever could best ya, but he casted
sounded
a
like
spell
Sokka.
and something
And
now
and
when
brought
Rory
him to
Mercier
hell,
fell.
and now,
now
the something
He's
Estia,
got
I don't know.
arrested. No.
Oh, you're
Arrest
getting
ya.
closer. You're trying.
Anyway.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Leshka also takes some points of psychic damage because Edward's limerick was so wrong, and Leshka knows this. He's a scholar.
But he
No.
casted a spell to bring him to hell, and now with his mind he'll arrest you. We got there, everybody.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, that's better than what I thought of for sure.
Why,
would you like to
why
do
am I
anything
not
else with
playing a
your
bard?
turn,
God dang it.
That's a good question.
that is a great question.
Campaign 7.
That's right. That's right. Edward, would you like
20
to,
years from now.
Getting farther.
What was that?
for the third time, would you like to do anything else with your turn?
Oh, no. I think that'll be it for now.
Beautiful. This is going to take us to Omith's turn. So on the map, you guys see the dragons.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where they are now.
That's actually okay. Great.
That's where they actually are now.
All the way
About
over there.
I don't know, 100 feet, maybe more. Yeah, a little bit more. And they're about 100 or so feet off the ground at this point. So add 50 feet to whatever the number is, and we'll call it Gucci.
Sounds good to me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Omith, who's the red dragon, is 180 feet from Abinthy and from Kiyomura and Edward and Leshka, and then 230 feet or so from like Cather and Lada.
Lovely.
Okay.
This is
Sound good?
This is gonna be real.
Does
rough,
anybody
guys.
have a net gun that's big enough to hold a dragon?
You know,
Just an
can't-
idea.
Can't say that I do.
Can't say that I do. Nope.
Well, that's my turn, DM.
Yes, we're on Ometh's turn. Not within range to do anything, I don't think. So that will be Ometh's turn. This is gonna take us to Lotta. Lotta's gonna make her way over to Cather.
Woo.
She's gonna come up to him.
Go,
And
girl.
she's gonna go, hey man. She's gonna come to you and be like, "Are you all right? Are you feeling okay?"
Oh well, I still got this cut in my side from that
my
tree
gosh.
branch.
And she's gonna heal you.
That is my personal headcanon as to what every healing spell sounds like.
That's right. 13 points of HP goes back to you.
Like the really big ones
That
are
puts
just
me
a,
at
a
full HP
chorus
again.
of that.
Thanks, Lotta.
Yeah, it's like 7 at a time.
And that will be, let's see. She only used 20 feet or 10 feet of her movement. She's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. She's gonna go over here and make her way to start hiding behind the corpse of Undeskvel. Or Mycere.
Start harvesting it. Just start carving away.
This is going to take us to Kiyomora's turn.
Kiamora will weep.
Kiyomura is kind of torn on what he wants to do.
I believe in you.
Because which dragon does he go after? Who's coming down?
Abernathy will say, deal with the big one.
That's... Oh no.
Prepare for the big one.
Okay. Kiyomura's going to down a healing potion real quick.
That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Get some health back.
Chug.
And then...
Yeah, absolutely. Throw it on the ground.
Yeah. And then I'll turn to Leshka and Edward, and he'll look at both of you guys. Stay close to me, and you guys should be a little bit more okay from the damage. But yeah, I can't do much until they get down here. So
Damage. The breath damage is gonna hurt even worse.
you guys have to take care of some of the stuff. But like once they're like right here, I got it. Up until that moment, just stick close. And then that'll be Kimora's turn. This is gonna take us to Emra. Emra is the big girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she would have just
The
gotten to
ancient
this
dragon.
location as well. She just caught up.
Okay.
So ancient, how
awesome.
many years are we talking? We're talking like a few thousand.
like 500
we're talking-
years plus.
Probably about
Oh,
like
okay,
five.
well, that's a little weak.
Light work.
Yeah.
That's like
Light work.
Blink.
That's one of the oldest things.
I expected like 2,000 years or so.
Yeah.
I mean, she
500?
could be
She could be
2,000 years. She's just at least 500.
That's
Grant,
why
to-
I was asking.
To put it into perspective, this universe, this world, Nicomuris, is only about 4,000 years old anyway. So she's been around for an eighth of history.
Wow, this world
Only-
is
only an
embarrassing.
eighth?
Only 4K.
An eighth of all of history.
Only an eighth of the history of this world. Come on, get real.
Yeah. So anyway, she's gonna show up. This takes us to Leshka's turn.
Yep. Oh.
if you could like bring him down a little,
Oh.
like just
Well,
like
shoot,
10
that
feet down.
changes things actually.
10 feet downwards. That's
Use
what I
your
would like.
golden lasso. your golden
I'm so
reindeer
sorry, DM.
lasso.
I misread the spell. So on on Leshka's subsequent turns is when the repeat of the contest happens.
Well, it's too late now.
So
Okay.
now that that's clocked.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you want to resolve that. That's totally my bad. But
That unfortunately I'm going to
yeah, it's way too
say
far
that
along.
we're
at
just
this
gonna
point
go
to-
with it for now, but we know in the future
Yeah.
that it should be on your turn, not on their turn.
Yep.
if
I
you could just bring him down like 10 feet.
I'm gonna. So yes, but that's my bad. But again, it is concentration for 10 minutes, so I still have it. So I'm going to. Yeah, Lester's just standing where he is just going to try again because he's within
10 feet
60
down.
feet. He's still within 60. Well, actually no. Leshka is going to have to move forward a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna have
you'll
to
have to move forward a little
waddle
bit
your
because-
body.
Probably
a little.
like 15 feet, probably. I imagine.
For what I'll say is, Something
because
that
if it's
little,
like,
little cheat code. However
No, he's-
far away they are
but he's also
on the map,
Okay.
add half of that if they're up in the air as well, and that's how far away they are.
Yeah.
So
So
they're 30 feet away from you.
Yes.
They're really 45 feet.
yeah. So yeah, Leshka is going to move about there,
Okay,
and he's going to try again.
what you got, bud? Strike check.
Yes, strength check.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's like-
23.
Just like 10 feet down. I'm not asking for too much. Like 10 feet.
Well, I didn't roll high enough on my bardic inspiration, so I only got 20.
Boo. Hey,
Um,
how far is the range of silvery barbs?
silvery
Oh,
barbs.
me-
It's like
I
120
can look.
feet.
Edward.
It's 60 feet.
60 feet.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think you're
I'm
close
not
enough.
in range.
Aw.
GG.
Well, you're almost.
Am
in
I?
range.
You would
I'm
be
almost.
No,
just
you'd be
barely in
exactly
range.
in
If
range,
it's 60
actually.
feet, you'd
Yeah.
be just barely in range.
Yeah. Of its tail.
Yeah, Edward sees what
Just
actually,
his tail all of a sudden gets super heavy and like starts.
Edward is sitting on the ground picking at the grass, not really paying
Yeah,
attention.
yeah, just tearing up a
Abinthy
random
goes,
plant.
Edward. And Edward looks up. There's something happening. He's like, oh.
Puts his glove back on, gets ready to
Silver
catch the
barb.
ball.
Yeah. He'll cast silvery barbs.
Okay, so I have to
Do it.
re-roll my check, right?
Yeah, you got to reroll, and then you have to use the lower roll.
And who are you giving advantage?
I'll give advantage to Monsieur. Really, Monsieur Leshka, because
he's going to have to maintain this grip every single round if we want to hit this dragon.
Those grippers, man, they gotta be primed.
That's right.
Absolutely. Did you roll
I
worse, DJ?
prime Leshka's grippers.
I did roll worse,
How much worse?
How much worse? Yeah, that's the big
so
question.
I'm gonna be at a 19.
Leshka wins with a 20!
This is a historic moment. This is the first
I
time
thought
that
for sure
silvery
I was out of
barbs
range.
worked. This is
That's true. This is the
Literally,
first
this
time
is
that's
the
probably
first
true. That's
time that
probably
he has
true.
not rolled higher on a silvery barbs.
Okay, so
Nice.
Leshka is gonna say Leshka's gonna roll up his sleeves. He's gonna put his staff in his bag, just on his back. He's gonna be like, "You don't get away from me that easily." And he just reaches out and grips him, and you see these blue arms of energy just grip the dragon on either side and pull him 30 feet directly down.
You watch as these spectral arms show up and they grab and Duskfell, and they pull and then immediately slip. And then Grant's like, whatever. And this eruption of silvery vines come up and wrap around the legs
Yeah.
and allows Leshka to come up and grab the legs as well. And they pull him down 30 feet. So he's still 10 feet off the
He's still 10
ground.
feet off the ground.
But that's definitely not ideal.
I love that
Well,
Leshka
hold
went
on,
full
hold on,
Batman for that.
Hold on, what?
No, I'm not. No,
What do you want?
Nope, I'm done. Don't worry.
Hold on.
Don't worry. I'm done. So that's Leshka's action.
Okay.
As a bonus
I-
action,
Uh-huh.
Leshka is going to. What's Leshka going to do?
What is that? What are you whistling?
It's Eat
What
Your
is
Young by Hosier. It's one of his new songs.
Oh, right.
Shout out to Hosier.
Sponsor
Shout
us.
out my Irish fellow.
I'm so excited. Grant, you need to come out here in October to come to his
I
concert
would
with
rather
us.
go to Canada with you than see Hosier, okay?
Okay, that's great, but you still got to come out here in October to do that.
We'll see.
Grant and I aren't big on the Hosier trip.
That's fine. You don't have.
Fine
That's
with
one
Hosier.
night of the
Hosier's
trip.
cool.
That's one night of the trip. You don't have to go to the concert.
Twisted.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, never mind.
Okay.
We'll fight about this later.
So
Never respect me on stream.
Kisses angrily.
what Leshka is going to do is, he's going to quick bonus act. He's going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell,
Okay.
and as a bonus
you want?
action, he's just going to throw.
What do you want?
He's gonna throw.
Actually,
DM.
no, I take that.
What do you
back.
want?
I'm sorry. He's not.
Leshka's
He's not going to
throwing,
spend 2
Leshka's
sorcery points.
throwing.
He's just going to throw a firebolt at the dude.
Do
It's a
it.
hard choice.
Now, remind me. Does Does Leshka have to use the advantage on the next thing he does that he rolls, or is
Yes.
it a choice?
It's the next roll you
has
have
to.
advantage on.
Then no, he's not going to do that because I want to save that for my telekinesis.
What? You don't think your 13 points of damage is worth that?
Actually, Firebolt was 40-10 fire damage right now, so I have the potential to do a
Wow,
Yeah,
look at
dude.
you, big man.
Cantrips level up, dude.
I know they level
Cantrips
up,
at
but
level 17 are better than
But
most.
Leshka's not going to do any of that because he wants to keep the advantage for trying to maintain the grip. So he
Nice.
just pulls him down, and then he'll back up again, back into the aura of our boy.
Beautiful. What's the range of your
60
telekinesis?
feet. 60 feet.
60 feet.
So
So
since I brought him down, I should still
okay, sure, yeah,
I should
that-
still be
right,
in
yeah, yeah.
range because I'm only at this point he's 40 squares
Yeah,
apart
he's-
plus the
cool.
10 feet. So
Yeah, perfect.
I just love the idea of this dragon being like, frick, I gotta get away. He's like flying away, doing everything he can. These arms, and he's like, oh, he's just being pulled towards them. It's so good.
This is exactly
So
like
good.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Yeah. There's
No,
just-
not this again.
yeah. So then yeah, and that's Leshka's turn. So
I'm so proud of you.
you
I love that he can see his dead friend over there.
Yep.
He's just like being pulled towards
This-
his
not
as he's
even
being
his-
pulled towards the people that murdered him.
Not even his friend. This one that he was specifically like, "Hey, I'm gonna put you in charge of this guy. Make sure that he doesn't like hurt himself or do anything stupid."
make sure it
And
doesn't
then
die.
he's
Drew,
Yes.
I don't have access to dragon tokens.
Okay.
I need you to add another one.
Oh, okay. I will do that.
Another dragon?
I will attempt to do that.
Don't worry,
Oh,
guys.
it's Grandma.
It's hopefully a friend.
Hopefully.
Ooh,
Let's
it
see-
would be
let's see
weird
if
if
there's-
Grandma
It's
was
not a
against
friend.
us.
Rycorum shows up and you guys are all about to get yeeted. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
You're kidding.
End of the campaign.
would be
We gotta
one of
get it
those
started.
boss fights
This is
where
what's
we're
gonna happen. You guys
supposed
all
to
get
lose.
eaten by the King of Dragons.
I'm in.
This
way to
is
go.
close enough, I think.
This is exactly like Mario and Luigi's Inside Story.
Okay, let me.
Okay, make or big.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
My goal is just to compare this episode to like
There we go.
70
Million.
different, incredibly nuanced.
I don't know how
video
big you want her.
games.
How big it?
The same size as Emra,
Okay.
roughly.
Yeah, yeah.
Grandma ancient.
Yes.
Yes, that's away there. Approximately the same size.
Yeah.
Grandma. She's probably older than Emery.
Yeah.
Emra.
Tavut's about 2,000 years old.
Okay.
Oh, you see, that's something to talk about.
She's been around for 25 for 50% of the world.
Bro,
Absolutely.
All right.
Emra's kind of an
Uh,
L dragon.
She's over by
Like-
the other dragons. I don't know where you want her, so.
Like,
I have to
what's
do
that?
this real quick.
This is the difference.
Could you make her
between
just a
eating
little bigger, Drew?
An eighth of a pie versus eating half of a pie. That's one
Yeah.
of these is a normal
Yeah.
amount
if the
of pie.
pie is the span of time that this world has existed.
Yeah.
Also, for the podcast and video, for anybody viewing or listening, they're fiddling with roll 20, getting it all together. Their Grandma
talking
Dragon
about
has
pie.
entered the fray.
Yeah.
Just so you know, yeah.
Oh man.
But
I
I
could
mean,
Grandma
it
Dragon
hasn't
is
entered
like
the
a-
fray. She's entered the map.
Enter the map, which is far away.
Yeah, she's
Theoretically.
a fair distance away from us right now. But
Okay, cool, great. Yeah, she's a little bit. You guys, Leshka, as you're like straining, you see his draconic arms bulging.
Yeah.
With that like you know that small man muscle, you know, or it's like that string beam muscle where it's like this guy has been around for such a long time that he is muscular, but he's not big, you know.
Yeah.
it's the
It's
old
very-
man strength.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
muscle. It's more
Like
of
like grandpa, you know.
supported wire.
Exactly.
Just like underneath their skin, and you're like, how is that even possible?
Exactly. That's what you see on Leshka's arms as he's just cranking down. In the distance, you hear an interesting roar. You hear one that's like trying to be intimidating, but she also just doesn't care at this point. So she's like,
that movement is because she has a walker.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
please
she's
tell
flying
me she's
through
like
the air,
shaking a
she has a
cane.
walker.
She's shaking a giant dragon
That's right.
cane. at them.
That's right. So that would be Tavut's turn.
Dragon cane.
This is gonna be this takes us to Abinthy's turn.
All right, it's time for Abinthy to start crack a lacking. Abinthy will cast Time Stop.
Okay.
I
Explain what it
preemptively
looks
rolled
like.
for Time Stop. Well, okay, I did previously, but I normally don't go crazy.
You
on the
don't
second
have
one.
to go as
But I'll go
crazy.
through the same thing again. He holds up his arms. He observes the field. He hears the roar. He says, with my feet planted firmly in the present, my hands grasp the past, my eyes foresee the future. All who gather here bear witness. See the world as I see, the infinite fabric of time, stretch, taut, ripple, and fold. And then
1 second, Aaron.
That's Time Stop. Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Book time, the time of the paper dungeon where the DM looks through is.
Are you looking for the range of
Bulk-
counterspell? Because it's 60 feet.
It's 60 feet.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That does suck.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough for you, huh?
Nobody's 60 feet.
Also,
you.
the
That's
the
a shame,
range
'cause
of
there's
the range
two
of
of these
Time
dragons.
Stop is 1,000 feet. So, so everything within 1,000 feet of me is time stopped.
That's epic.
So I rolled preemptively
Mess
and
him
I
up.
got a 4, so I have 5 turns to do things.
Can you see the sadness in my eyes?
Yes, that's
It
I'm
looks
playing
more
this
like
character
stress
to make
to
you
me.
sad. So here's
I play this game to make you upset.
yeah. So okay, so I have a couple of questions,
Yeah.
DM.
Okay.
So this red dragon is 130 feet from me horizontally.
Yeah.
In terms of actual distance, how far would I need to go to get him within 100 feet of me?
Well, and they're 100 feet up.
Okay, so
So 50
add
they're 180
50,
feet away.
180, so I need to move 80 feet. That's
Yeah.
not worth my time.
Okay.
I'm going to use the.
Looks at Ometh. Not worth my time. Proceeds to square back up within Duskfell.
Oh, don't worry. No, I'm still gonna deal with him. I'm going to use the feat that I took at my last time that I could take a feat, Metamagic Adept, and
Yeah.
spend a sorcery point to
Yep.
double the range of Force Cage,
Nice.
which is 100 feet. So I'm 200 feet, 180 feet away from me. I'm going to
Yep.
make a 20-foot Force Cage. Yeah. So I'm just gonna real quick, and then that would be, yeah, about like that. If you can see on the screen. I just put that Force Cage.
That's so
around
funny. For those of you at home, on the map that we're looking at, Aaron's like, that would be like that. And then proceeds to just put a box around the red dragon.
Yeah. I'm then going to start. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go to my next turn because I don't have anything to do as a good old bonus action.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast a spell. That's the one that I'm gonna cast. I can't remember its name though. I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars. No, I'm not, because I used Force Cage to do that, so I'm not casting Crown of Stars. Crown of Stars is stupid. I'm gonna
Not like it's one of your go-to spells.
yeah, I'm gonna cast Freezing Sphere, and then make it a little marble. I'm gonna tuck it in my pocket. Yeah, I'm just gonna save that one for later. Never know when it might be needed.
A
I
snack.
move just a little bit closer. I'm just gonna move right under there.
He's 10
The-
feet off the ground.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's so
You
scary.
can reach up, do a little jump, touch him.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna double check to make sure that I don't have anything else crazy that I really want to cast. I don't think that I do. So it's a waste, the fact that I have 5 turns to use.
Well, now
So-
it's time to use your cantrips to beat them up.
So instead, what I'm going to do is, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Misty Step to teleport just directly above the dragon.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab it with Booming Blade,
Nice.
which will end Time Stop.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to make an attack roll against Dragon Friend, who's hopefully going to be Dragon Corpse.
and Duskfell. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And he is restrained, so
Yes, yeah.
He's also
Yeah,
frozen
yeah.
in time too. But you know,
Oh, the moment that I make the attack, Time Stop ends. So he's
it's not
frozen
once
in
you
time
hit
right
him;
now.
it's once you begin to swing.
Yeah, no, if you could just get a free murder on anyone that you wanted, it would
That'd
be pretty
pretty
messed
nutty.
up.
It would be.
Yeah.
All right, so that's my first roll, and I do have a D8 of Bardic Inspiration. So, oh gosh, I missed my
I
box
got you,
on my
homie.
advantage. That's
And
going to be a big number.
Big
That's going to be an
Number.
18 plus, like, it's going to be like a 31.
That will hit.
nice.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna double check how much
Goodness.
that I can do on that one. Max half level, one per you damage equal to half level. Okay, and that would be we're at 17 right now.
Force cage.
So that would be an additional 8. Yeah, Force Cage is pretty messed up, dog. It's pretty
Yeah.
messed up.
And now we have
That
Grandma
really
Dragon.
sucks. You know that whole thing of like fighting 2 dragons at once is really gonna suck.
Yeah.
I took that whole. Whoa.
We're
whoa,
worth
ace in my
5
sleeve.
dragons, DM.
So I'm gonna I lost all of my d8s the moment I needed them. They abandoned me. 3. That's and then I need 1 from my actual weapon.
I don't know why. I just pictured Aaron in this orb in this middle of this giant like warehouse.
Oh no, I needed
like
too.
with these red tubes connected to the orb, and he's like moving papers and hitting buttons and stuff. I don't know why that
Like,
popped in my
You're
head.
picturing Mastermind Aaron right now.
Like he is controlling the world
Okay, so
with
that's
his little big brain.
Listen, man, this is Aaron's campaign, and I just narrated.
19, 27, plus an additional.
So sad. It's such a sad statement.
38 plus 7. I'm gonna deal it 45 damage, a mix between force and psychic.
Okay.
Oh, it's not. Ooh, it might actually be thunder. It's thunder and psychic. Let
Okay.
it know. Yeah, and that's gonna be my. I'm just gonna be on it, stabbing it in the back. Yeah.
Oh
Also,
my
let it be known,
gosh.
if it moves, it will take more damage. So that's a very important feature.
Okay.
Jamie can't
and
move
yeah,
right now.
and
Well,
that's
it's 10 feet in the air though. That doesn't count, does it? If it falls.
it has to be willing movement.
Mhm.
So
Oh, I see,
if it tries to run,
It's like
It
somebody
won't.
pushes him. Somebody pushes him. And they're like, ha. I see
yeah,
what you mean.
I'm just on its back,
Okay, cool. Chilling.
and then I'll end my turn there. I'm out of all of my actions, bonus actions, and so on. So
All 40 of them.
yep.
Okay.
Man, you just wait,
Wow.
dog.
Well, that was fun.
You just wait. Level 20 things are gonna get nasty.
Things are nasty. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Give me 1 second.
It's all right. Good job, Aaron. That was really well done.
Thank you.
I took notes. I'm gonna try to follow up with something that's helpful. That's my goal.
Good, bro. You know,
Yeah.
Force Cage is a spell that you get to say, "Stop it," and then it's real hard for them to not stop it. Like
That's perfect.
Force Cage single-handedly ends like a lot of fights. It's kind of messed up. Like they just
I'm going to-
whoever at Wizards of the Coast was like, I'm going to write a spell that makes a cage. Then they just kept writing words. Like they could have just been, hey, a Force Cage shows up, and then they're like, well, what if people teleport out of it? We shouldn't let them do that. But what if someone casts Dispel Magic? That's a 3rd level spell. No, can't be dispelled. No Dispel Magic. It's not good enough.
I love it. I love
Get
it.
out of here.
Force Cage.
Can't be destroyed. It's there forever. It lasts for an hour. It's not concentration. I don't want you to have to focus on it.
What? That's so busted.
It's just there forever, dude. It's
You
there
can
for
just
an
say,
hour.
okay, I'm gonna need you to stay there for
Yeah.
the next hour.
Yeah, no,
You don't have a
stop.
choice.
Stop it.
Speaking of spells such as that, and Duskfell, it being his turn, is going to cast
He is
Wall of
restrained.
Force
Ooh,
in a ball around
Oh.
himself.
I'm okay with this.
So now-
does him being restrained matter?
I
No,
don't believe so.
Okay.
nope, doesn't matter. So now, Aventhy and Duskfell are 1v1ing.
I'm so into it.
Wait. Let's see. He's casting a spell.
He is casting a spell.
Oh,
Let's
that's
make a
actually very
counterspell.
fair.
You're gonna counterspell?
Yeah. Let's just gonna
Mm.
counter spell.
Just there.
Um,
Okay, yeah, go for it.
yeah. And Leshka's gonna do it at. Yeah, he really does not like that.
Yeah, Wall of Force. Also, another spell that just says no.
Yeah, Wall of Force is pretty great.
Yeah, it's like It's like cheaper force cage.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, Leshka is going to burn a 9th level, or not 9th level, a 6th level spell slot to kill that.
What if I wanted this and I counterspelled his counterspell?
You're like you
See,
look at him.
see,
you're like,
Aaron,
no,
I really
Leshka,
wouldn't
let
care
this happen."
except for the fact that I've put so much into this as Leshka to fight this dragon with my telekinesis and everything.
And Duskfell is going to counterspell your counterspell.
I'm gonna counterspell his counterspell.
You're going to counterspell his counterspell? Okay.
Yeah.
Edward counterspells Abenthy's counterspell.
Let's
I hate
go.
I'm just
counterspells
kidding.
like this.
Just kidding. I'm just
What
kidding.
level are you counterspelling at, Aaron?
I'm just gonna counterspell a third.
Okay.
He can cast it higher if he wants.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to burn a higher spell slot than 6.
He's gonna die soon anyway,
Well-
so he's probably gonna burn anything he's got.
He'll cast it at 4th level, so he still has to roll to see if he beats out Leshka. But then Abenthy will have to roll to see if he beats out
Yeah.
him. So let me roll to see if I beat out. What's his bucket?
Leshka. We need a pet name, like not pet, not like a nickname for Leshka.
For Leshka, Big L.
Big L.
That's pretty good. Big L.
Because you know that he just keeps taking big L's.
Let's go. And dishing him out, bro. He
Absolutely.
does both. He giveth
Sorry.
and taketh.
The DC is 10 plus the spell level. You're casting at 6th level.
Yeah, so 16.
So it's the 16. Okay. What do I get on
And
this?
just get your spellcasting modifier, not your actual
Yeah.
your spellcasting ability modifier, not your actual you don't get your proficiency bonus or anything. Unless you're a freak and you're like a bard and you also
Yeah.
have glibness.
Okay, so
cast
just
on
barely. So I got a
yourself.
17, so he would counterspell unless Aaron counterspells mine.
Yeah, I will attempt to counterspell, and I'm looking for a 14.
14.
You got it, Aaron.
So I have a better than 50% chance.
You got
Yeah.
it, Aaron.
I
Plus
crit.
12.
So if there's a mod in chat or one of us in chat, we have to do the D20 command. Just a reminder.
Yeah.
DJ is standing and he's doing the hip hop.
I'm just
He's
saying,
so
you look
disappointed.
great.
He has bent over for the camera. His hands are on his knees.
Okay, let's be fair. Out of things to crit, this is the best possible thing for
Shaking
me to
his
crit
head.
against you. I could have crit my
DJ's
attack.
upset.
That would have been
fuming.
messed up.
DJ's taking off his pants as we speak.
No, I'm not. So, for those of you who are watching, you watch as Unduskful kind of twists and sees Abenthy on his back, stabbing him in the back,
Yep.
and begins to mutter, and this opaque kind of fluid ball begins to form around them. When all of a sudden Leshka's like, not happening, and begins counting counterspell. As that's happening, and Duskfell notices him counterspelling his spell, and is like, I gotta have this happen. And so he starts casting counterspell. And then Abenthy from over here, from on top of Van Duskfell, is like, no. He starts counterspelling your counterspell. And then eventually the like fluid orb that was kind of flowing around you, this fluid force, just kind of like sizzles out and just like drips down and falls away. And then you just watch as
Wow.
Duskfell just kind of like,
Also, let it be known,
literally like kind of hangs his head a little bit.
Abenthy's
I feel
counterspell
bad
is
for
very
him.
physical. It's often him actually interacting with the magic, except this time he just turns his sword in his
Yeah.
back like a key,
Yeah.
and he's like, and then his spell just kind of fizzles.
I feel bad for this dragon.
Nah, dude,
man.
I don't feel bad.
This is on the verge of animal abuse, but
Well, they're like super sentient.
Yeah.
I would like to. Well, that doesn't mean. I'm not trying to say you can
it's-
abuse.
So what you're saying is it's
sentient
super okay
things.
to punch
I
a
want to
puppy
clarify.
as long as it knows that it's being punched.
Oh gosh, I don't
That's
know
right.
what I just said.
Right.
It's not good to.
That's
abuse
gonna be
anyone.
Duskfell's turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I would like to say, all that's happening. Cut to Edward. There's like happy music playing. A butterfly has landed on his knee, and he will not move, and he's just looking at it while they're all counting.
This will take us to Cather's turn. Cather, what would you like to do?
Okay, DM,
Mhm.
help me out here.
Yeah.
So if
Do you
Cather,
need his help?
if Cather moved 15 feet,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15,
Mhm.
can he jump up and hit the thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is he? I mean, he's
Probably,
pretty
yeah.
tall, right?
And his sword has.
He's 6
like-
feet. He's 6 feet tall.
Yeah,
You might
can
even be able
jump
to just stand.
in.
there.
You give it a little jump. I'll give it to you.
Okay. Now,
I'll say, how about this? How about this? At the cost of the rest of your movement, yes, you can do that.
Okay. Now, one
Okay.
clarification. Do I only get the one? I only get the one attack, or
You can do both attacks.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
While you roll that, I'm gonna run to the battle.
He was 6'4" and full of muscle.
I want to use cutting words, but it's 60 feet. It's so annoying because so many of my spells are like, you have to make a saving throw, and cutting words or unsettling words is literally like, hey, you have to make a saving throw, and it's worse next time. Like next time you do this, it's bad, but it's so hard because they're so far away.
That
So I
is
have to like
true.
be patient before I cast these
I
spells.
know, right? Patience. Gross.
It's like, yeah, it's like, you know, what do I do? I have a really rad idea, but it would probably end in me maybe dying later. So I'm not going to do it until the end.
I like it.
Yeah.
I condone this.
Yeah, or I could just really go for it and just really be in a bad spot.
Have you ever read the lyrics to the song "Land Down Under"? Because they are wild.
Oh, land down under.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one.
DM for one of the attacks. I got a 22, and then
Okay.
for the other attack, he's gonna use a charge of his sword, second charge of his sword, to make it 13 on die to make it a 27 to hit.
Okay, both of those will hit.
And I mean, is it worth? Guys, what spell slots do I have or not have? I'm starting to run out. Okay, he's just gonna cast Divine Smite at first level on one of them, on one of the attacks.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. This is not how I expected this fight to go at all.
This is going
How do
exactly
I-
to my machinations.
How do I
okay,
do an
okay.
arrow?
I rolled.
Arrow? What do you mean?
So click on the thing that looks like a ruler,
On the left side of the screen.
and then you can click and drag, and that's how you determine your distances and stuff.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Edward's
that
gonna
is
1v1 the big one.
19 plus 8 is 20.
And remember, Edward, since they're in the
Seven.
air, add whatever
Plus
half
50.
of the distances to it.
For the podcast listeners, I drew an arrow from Edward to the ancient dragon. Just so you know.
35 points of damage on the first attack, DM.
Okay.
See, we've just been making it easy for Edward. Like we've been not like Edward hasn't been participating because he's saving himself.
Well,
so that
I've
way,
been
while we're
trying
all
to
while we're
participate.
all taxed out,
22 damage on the second attack.
he'll be full of gas and ready.
And I'll
to go.
be ready to step up. Put me in, coach.
100%.
And
Tag me
then, with his hasted action, since Cather is still hasted,
Okay.
Cather is. What is Cather going to do? I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I have to
Try.
remind myself. what
Surrender.
T.
He's, he's just.
So the
I
beautiful
mean-
thing is,
Actually,
if
you know,
he kill-
he's just as he lands back down on the ground, he's just for his hasted action, he's just gonna throw a javelin at it.
yeah, right in the underbelly. That's how they killed Smaug.
Smaug.
So that's probably not gonna hit. 18.
That will not hit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and then that's Cather's turn.
Excellent. And Duskull is going to do a legendary action to make a tail attack.
Oh.
So he's gonna swing at Cather.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe he has
yeah.
disadvantage because he's restrained.
Yeah.
On dexterity saving throws, not on attacks. And the creature's attack rolls do have disadvantage. You're correct. Yes.
It's like a cow swatting at a
Got
fly.
a 15 both times. Nice. 15 plus 11, 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. 2d8. you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you chuck the javelin, and then from behind you get cracked across the back of the head as his tail just whips at you.
Okay.
Doesn't even flinch. His traps take the blow.
Yeah.
They shake.
okay, I'm sorry, DM.
There's
How much
jiggle
damage did you
physics
say?
for his trap.
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
16. Okay.
We spent all of the budget just animating Cather's traps.
Uh,
Everything else
They
is
constant
like
sparkles coming
yeah,
off.
it's just really poorly done. It's like just MS Paint, and then there's just traps.
Right. Yeah.
It's absurd.
This will take us. Catherine, would you like to do anything else for your turn?
No, he's just
Beautiful,
That's what I got.
beautiful. It's gonna take us over to Edward. Edward,
Ah,
you have the
man.
most beautiful butterfly. You know this butterfly. This is the rare, East Bravanian butterfly. East
Yep.
Bravanian butterfly.
Nailed
I
it.
love East. I love
It's-
East Bravonian butterflies.
What's so special about it is it has kind of that emerald green shimmer to it, you know,
Mm.
where it's like almost like darkish, like purple to it.
Yeah.
It's that kind of green, that kind of shimmers, and then it has a neon orange body. So it's this big contrasting butterfly, and you know that if you were to actually like physically touch it, you would die instantly from the poison that it has that's just spread all over it. But because it's just on your knee and it's not actually touching you,
Oh, this is
why you're not
this is
moving. Because you're freaking
Oh.
out that if you move, you might accidentally
It'll-
brush up against it and be poisoned.
I hope that it's not the dragon that kills us.
It's just the fauna.
Okay. Well, I have a poisonous butterfly on my knee. I'm not
Yep.
gonna touch it.
Yeah.
This man is 30 feet away. I think I might do something. Oh, nasty. This guy is so far away from me. You know what? I'm sitting here, and Edward is his thought process. If I move, I could teleport, and then he's like, no. I need to do that later. If things go bad, he thinks I could get up, and he's like, is it worth maybe touching this deadly butterfly? Then he thinks to himself, wait a second, they're still pretty far. I got some time. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait this butterfly out. They've got that handled. I think I'll be fine. He will wait, and he will prepare his action for
Okay.
when Emra gets in range. Once Emra is in range, I think he's. This is a wisdom thing, right, people? It's an amethyst dragon.
Mhm.
Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
What is a wisdom thing?
The dragon, like amethyst dragons, are good at wisdom, right?
I mean, they're
We don't
dragons, dog.
We don't know.
They're dragon. All
We
their
don't
stats are going to
know.
be absolutely jacked.
Okay, then I'm just gonna kind of go for something a little wacky. I am going to attempt to cast confusion on Emra when they're in range of 90 feet. That's the situation. Do you think they'll be in range
Yeah.
this round, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Probably just best to assume that they will be.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt confusion again by
Okay.
saying gibbly gobbly goobly.
Gibbly gobbly
when they're in
goobly.
range. And as a bonus action, he'll say, "Keep it up, Leshka. You got this." He daps him up.
Thanks,
but
buddy.
not too hard because he doesn't want to scare the butterfly. And you get bardic. You'll get some bardic inspiration.
Nice. I appreciate you.
You don't have one already. Do
Yeah.
you?
No,
You already used it.
I had to
Okay.
use mine last time to maintain.
That'll be my turn. Okay.
Strong turn.
To clarify, he's holding confusion. Once Emra is in 90 feet, he's going to cast confusion and try to
yeah.
get in their mind.
Absolutely. This will take us to Ometh's turn.
Yeah, search that red dragon stat block.
He's in a box, 100.
Yeah.
Shit.
Turns out red
80
dragons
box.
are not known for their teleportation abilities.
I was gonna say they can teleport out. It's just hard to do so, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's possible.
And I haven't looked at the force cage. It's not like if the cage takes a certain amount of damage or anything.
No,
like
no,
that.
no. You can't even hurt it. It doesn't even have a health bar. It's
doesn't
an
even-
immutable object. It's like trying to just attack a wall in an RPG.
I'm waiting for this amethyst dragon to teleport into this force cage to attempt to then teleport out of the force cage with the red dragon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it literally says, this is the best part. Even if it was small enough to slip in between the bars, it says that it cannot leave by non-magical means. So you can't just walk out, even if you're small. It could be a
We're
mouse.
recording.
There's a fly in there, it's
Oh,
stuck.
you're all good. You're all good. And everybody wants to say, for those of you who don't know, new people to our show, this is my roommate Josh. He's really awesome, and he lets me take over this room every Monday night. So he's a big proponent for TPD.
Yeah, I forgot we were gone tomorrow, so I just assumed this
He's the one that takes me away all the time. So really, it's
Yeah.
his fault that we're recording.
Hey, John.
The first villain. Also, for the podcast listener, he's got a mean mustache, man.
He does have a mean mustache.
Oh, sorry, just-
What?
Yeah.
Also,
What was that
also
about my mustache?
You got a
it
mean
was a
mustache.
compliment. It was a compliment, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I got you. It looks good.
Well, have fun. Kill
Thanks.
everything you're fighting.
They're doing a good job.
Nice.
also DJ, it also extends into the ethereal plane. So just let that, just an extra
Aaron,
added
just
benefit of
rub it
foreskin.
in.
So basically, if you want to leave,
Yeah,
I-
force
Probably
gauge.
can't.
Real
I
nasty.
wish you luck.
Force gauge. Real nasty.
It's a scumbag spell.
It really is.
Put your
Scumbags.
players in it. DMs use force cage. Don't let them get away with it.
What did I say she was? She's an emerald dragon?
She's a red dragon.
Amethyst.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Which
Amethyst.
dragon are you talking about?
Well, we already killed the
Emerald.
sapphire
We
one.
killed the sapphire.
Oh,
We're
there's-
fighting the green.
I was
and
like,
there's a
why
red
can I
and
not
there.
find
Red's
this
in cage. Amethyst is the big one.
Yeah, it's a real big one.
Unless you're talking about grandmother what's her face,
Which,
Tevut.
in which case I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure she's a silver dragon.
Tevut's a silver dragon.
Oh, good to know. I just think of her as a kindly old grandmother, so I don't really think of her ever.
As a
With
dragon.
silver hair.
That's how she wants you to think of her.
Basically, I don't see color. That's what I'm trying to say here.
That's not what that is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, there we go. Alright.
He's casting a spell on us.
DJ's attempting is reading force cage. That way he knows how he can escape.
He's either reading force gauge or he's trying to figure out whether the amethyst dragon can teleport other people.
For the podcast listeners, DJ's actively
Well, if
doing
the amethyst dragon has
backflips.
dimension door or vortex warp.
Dimension door, she has to get with.
That's an
Yeah.
issue because. Oh, okay. It does say okay. Okay,
DJ
There's a
is
chance,
grasping at straws.
There's a chance, baby.
there's a chance. Not right now, but there's a chance. All right,
I believe.
Saying there's a chance.
Ometh,
I want you to know,
Dragon
I'm rooting
named
for you.
Chance.
she's just gonna kind of flex her. She's gonna get warmed up. She starts stretching. She starts cracking her knuckles. She does a little stretch, you know. And that's
Her
what
neck
she's
is
gonna
like-
do with her turn.
Does a loop-de-loop in both directions.
Yeah, her tail like curls around a whole 9 yards. This is gonna take us to Lada's turn. Lada, seeing the two dragons coming up, is going to hide.
That's a good choice.
Good choice.
Let's go. Shout out.
Tauntaun it. Climb in the
Away.
corpse.
Over there.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what reference you're making.
They'll never
I was saying
find your
what
dog.
at. Yeah. Okay. And
It's
she'll
the
say
safest
warm.
place to be.
She'll say
And-
warm if there's a sudden blizzard.
Yeah, and if there's like dragon breath, it's gonna hit the dragon first.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
climb in his mouth.
Gamora's not close enough to get to and Duskfell.
Throw a javelin.
Breath's probably coming up.
Throw a javelin.
He is the only bulwark against a big dragon.
Is
He's
Kimura
he's gonna stay
Yeah.
over here to block what I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
is gonna be.
not fun times?
But he looks at Duskfell and is like, I think they got that, and then he's gonna go back to Emra and be like, okay. He like squares up. He's gonna get himself in front of Leshka and Edward. So he's gonna move.
Leshka says-
yeah, just gonna scoot over a little
Leshka
bit.
says,
He's gonna
"Don't,
scoot over
don't move."
and just
This
try
poor
and like,
butterfly's about to get incinerated.
that's one of the things he'll do. He just looks at the butterfly and he's like, Edward, don't move. Swings his 3-part staff around and just cracks it, not touching you, but just cracks it out of existence.
And its entire species absolutely
you,
extinct now. That was the
Kimura.
last
Last
of
one.
time.
That's the reason I haven't been very helpful this combat. Thank you for removing that reason. Now I shall perform well.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Stands and turns to Emra.
Okay. So now it's Emra's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Emmy, what you
Clearly,
got?
seeing the threat, their best course of action is to concede.
She's going to use her psychic step,
Uh-huh.
magically teleport into the force gauge.
Okay.
Bold move.
Oh.
I
Is
have
it
a
big
question.
enough?
Well, that's a
I'm
good
sure
question,
it's
actually.
fine.
I
I'm
should
sure
ask that
it's
first. How big is the force?
It is 20 foot on a side.
Yeah, okay. That's not going to be big enough. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So, no, DM.
Slices
It
off.
could be big enough if you're just willing to squeeze real tight.
Just curls up in a little ball and hugs.
They're just constantly taking like just bludgeoning damage for being crushed inside the cage.
That was my because I'm like
It's like when you have poison. It's like when you're poisoned in Minecraft and you just like every once in a while just like take half a heart.
Well, so that's the thing. I think
Yes.
I don't know how, but a lot of like the teleportation things say that if you end up teleporting into an object, it like
Shunts you out.
like, shunts
takes
you out.
damage and it shunts you to the nearest available location.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, she would know that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know if she could true polymorph into a person.
The other
And then
thing,
she could get in there.
the other answer to this problem
Is
is to just kill the
people.
spellcaster.
Actually,
Well,
it
it's not
doesn't even go
concentration.
away.
It's not concentration.
It will go away eventually.
Yeah.
In an
If she just
hour.
kills the spellcaster.
That is
yeah,
true.
but
that is
if
true.
revenge is the goal, then it
I'm
still
just saying,
solves the
not
problem.
killing the spellcaster also gets rid of the force cage in an hour.
That's true. That's true. She's gonna make her way over to you, Aventhy.
Sounds fun.
Just don't. Yeah, just mess with Abinthy. Don't mess with us, please. That's my request.
48.
Nothing AOE if you can.
Actually, I think that a breath weapon would be pretty sick because that might just kill Anduskvel.
Oh, that would be so good. If Emra just doesn't care.
Yeah. It's going to take some aggressive angling to not kill Anduskvel.
Some aggressive.
Emra's kind of pretty, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Looking
They got
pretty
the little.
thick.
They got the little like head spikes. I like the tail situation.
It reminds me of-
To be fair, this is an exact representation. It's just the closest thing that I could find to an amethyst dragon. Okay.
This picture reminds me of like adult Cinder
it's
from
careful.
Spyro.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you know what
I
I'm
know. I
talking
know
about?
exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. It does give Cinder energy for sure.
yeah.
Like,
I think it's the scaly head thing.
Yeah. Cinder. If Cinder lived 500 years.
So I'm gonna make a prediction. All right, it's
Well,
gonna look a lot like
he just
it's gonna
moved
look
like
a
on top of
wall.
us, basically. So
it's just gonna be a big murder death thing of murder death.
A big murder death.
big
thing.
murder death
That's
thing
just
of
like-
murder death.
Beautiful. I will need each and every one of you to make a strength saving throw.
Lovely.
Okay,
Don't
Don't worry,
thing
guys.
I've trained for
things that I'm
this.
very clearly always good at.
All right.
Strength.
Hey, Abinthy,
Mhm.
you would be within Cather's bubble.
I am on top of the dragon, so doubtful.
You were not within the bubble.
You were
'Cause
not
it's 10
within the
feet up
bubble.
to the dragon.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
10 feet up
thank
to the
God.
bottom of the
If
dragon.
we were 18th level,
Dragon.
if we're 18th
It's
level,
true.
you would be within the bubble because the bubble extends
Absolutely.
at that point.
Please, DM, please.
Okay.
14d8, eh?
Oh my gosh! Please, DM. Please don't.
What,
please
what'd you get
accept
for
my
your
roll.
save there, bud?
I got. This is one of the best possible rolls I could have had. Don't laugh. I got a 19.
Okay.
I mean, 19 is pretty good. It's not good
pretty
enough.
Good.
It's not good enough, but it's
Is
pretty
it?
good.
We don't know that. Don't say that. There's no. A 19 is nearly a 20.
Okay.
A 20 is basically good.
All right.
Oh wait.
Okay.
I don't have enough.
Please, only half damage, please.
So 19 from Edward.
Uh huh.
Oh no, I have a feeling that's not enough. DJ's
I almost
concealing some smugness.
guarantee that it is not.
I have a
um,
+1.
And I do not currently have a reaction. I believe is that correct?
I don't.
No,
either.
because it
you-
hasn't been your
Wait,
turn.
I
yet.
do.
That's counterspell.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't cast silvery barbs on myself. Well, that would be dumb anyways. I I rolled an 18 on die, and I don't think I'm gonna outroll
Hey, good job,
that.
buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it.
I'm trying to.
my goodness, dude,
ooh,
I'm
I have your
rolling.
bardic inspiration.
I'm rolling
Yeah, you do.
so low on everything right now. Leshka and Kath are both fail. I literally rolled like 1s and 2s for both of them.
Oh,
on
that's a weird sound for my brain.
That's not bad.
Oh, Cather, you only rolled like 1s and 2s. That sucks.
Yeah, dude. Like literally, like well, at first I rolled and I got a 13 on die, but then I realized, but I accidentally rolled with advantage, so I just re-rolled it and I got like a 4. And it's just
So-
like great. So the thing that Cather's good at, he's not good at.
So Grant, I want to double check and make sure it's a D8 bardic inspiration, not a D10 still.
Yes, it's a D8 because he's only 7
That's
levels.
what
Yes, it is. It is a D8. Yes.
Okay. 22.
Okay, so everybody fails.
Oh, was it a
What?
23? Did I need a 23?
Oh no.
Yes, it was the
Dang
D6.
it.
Oh no.
God.
We're
Cather
fighting a
would have
powerful.
failed anyway because he also rolled.
We're fighting a
22 on that
powerful
first roll
dragon
anyway,
now.
so.
No.
You guys each take 14 d8 of force damage.
Ooh.
Your speed is all
Oh.
reduced to 0 until the start of Emra's turn.
That's okay.
So yeah, that's gonna be
I
pretty
can still cast my spell when they're in.
Coming in the outer night.
This can still happen, but I do have that held action as well for when they're in range. For the spell that I cast.
Oh, and this isn't like this is the fancy like gem dragon, so they don't have breath weapons. They can just like choose things, right? It's the
Hmm.
worst type of people. Ugh, dragons, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, they're cool when they're on
take
your side.
66 points of force damage.
Okay.
Not bad. Easy.
You guys watch as Emra glides over to you guys. Not really even a hurry. She like looks over at Ometh, and then she just kind of keeps her focus on you, gliding over. And as she does, she opens her jaw, and you feel, you know, when you're looking out over the desert and there's like the heat waves, you know,
Mhm.
like the distortion. You just
Yeah.
see that coming out of her mouth, this distortion of the universe. And then all of a sudden you feel this crushing force of this gravitational weight on your back as gravity is increased on you guys, taking 66 points of damage, which also goes to Duskfell.
That's scary.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wow, her breath is bad. Probably hasn't brushed in 500 years, am I right? Ew.
Yeah,
that's
Also, so she gets into 90 feet of Edward. And I
for
was like,
that's halved for Cather and Edward, by the way.
halved for me?
Oh.
Because
Why?
Oh, you
Yep.
mean for Leshka?
Or Leshka, sorry,
Oh, okay, wait. So
my
so
goodness,
instead of
let's
66, he
go.
takes 33 points.
33 points.
That's huge.
That
huge.
actually
Thank
is
you.
huge. DM, thank you so much. That is actually ginormous because
Leshka was about to die.
because no. Leshka maintains concentration on telekinesis because of that.
That's pretty good.
It's
Man, why did it
Um,
make such cool characters for you guys to hang out with?
Yeah, that's nice.
pretty
So,
much the worst.
once
I just
Emra
like to
gets
shoot myself in
within-
the foot
Yeah, classic
at
DJ.
every moment of this campaign.
It's a good
my-
time. It's fun for us.
Shadow Blade will drop because I can't beat a. Hold on, what do I need to?
You need a 33.
30. Oh yeah, it dealt 66. For a second, I was like 33 divided by 2. That's not how that works.
Yep.
Is it possible for me to succeed on a 33? No, it's not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can get to a 26.
This will take
crit.
us to Leshka's
Wait,
turn.
wait, Mr.
Alright.
DM.
Oh wait, no, I got a bonus action. That's just an action. Oh my
Well,
gosh!
that's not what I meant, but you can go ahead. Start
What kind of bonus actions does this guy have?
Probably a spell of some
I mean,
kind.
she
I
does
can,
have
I
some
can
spells.
feel it.
I would like to interject first my held action to
Ooh.
cast the spell when
That
they're
is
in
true.
range.
That is very true.
That's what I was going to do. Confusion.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
go for it.
That
I would like-
legit could matter.
Yeah, I would like to think like they're flying. Edward's focusing like he starts doing the weird thing, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh god!" And then he stands up and he's like, He starts doing the thing again. Gorbly warbly schmorgly.
Warbly morbly story.
I'd like to try to cast the spell against this thing, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
I can do that. Wisdom
I
saving.
feel like it's gonna be really
24.
good at this. Yeah, that succeeds.
It was a good
I'm pretty
attempt.
sure there's nothing else that happens.
Okay,
No,
great.
but it was a good thought.
It was a good try.
You get interrupted by the wave of gravity crushing down on your chest.
I would have picked a different spell if I wouldn't have chosen that spell. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I picked it and then it was past my turn and I was like, oh,
Ah,
but
dang
I can't
it.
change it.
There have been so many times in campaigns that I played where I go, I'm gonna hold my action to cast a spell, and then like 2 more turns get around, I'm like, that was a mistake.
Hey, that was a
Why
bad
did that?
idea. That was a bad idea.
That's gonna happen.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
No, it's gonna. Might as well. It might as well. It's gonna teleport. It's gonna teleport over to.
Didn't
Teleport here.
Didn't he already use his teleport to get to us?
No, she did not.
They used
She just
psychic
flew
step
over
or
to you.
something.
Yeah.
Now
You just in. Oh my gosh!
With her
Irma's
wings.
inverting. Irma's inverting.
beautiful. Emra, not Irma.
Oh, that was close.
Close enough. And with that, it's gonna be Leshka's turn.
Great. Okay. Leshka is going to attempt to keep pulling this dragon down.
Go for it.
Throw it at the other dragon.
I can't do that.
That would be sick.
So I need to make a strength check, right?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm trying to think about what to do here,
13.
and it's getting harder.
13?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Leshka got more than that. He got a 15.
It's getting
Leshka
tired.
did better than that.
It's getting tired. getting sleep.
Yeah.
You're like reeling in a big fish.
Yeah. So Leshka, did Emra land? Or she's
No.
she's still fine. Okay, yeah.
No,
So-
she's still like 50 feet above you guys.
Okay,
Actually,
so-
no, she's more than that. She's still 100. She's sat. It was 90 feet. Question you guys. She's 50 feet above you guys. That's
Okay.
what it was.
Leshka is just going to keep pulling down and basically is going to ground this dragon right next to Cather.
Bring her down! Bring her down!
Yeah, and then
I just ascend gently.
yeah, right? And then as a bonus action, Leshka is going to quicken spell to he's going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell and throw a come on, don't stop that. And throw a mind sliver at Unduskfell.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
So
my-
he needs to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
will. So dragons are never good at being smart.
Ever.
Die.
Notably
Then
dumb.
then he saves. He's fine.
Historically,
23
not
foot.
smart.
Yes.
It's
I mean,
nine-
for a dragon, he's
Nine-
relatively low on the intelligence scale.
19
Again,
is the DC, so he's fine. Yeah, then that's Leshka's gonna. Well, yeah, Leshka's gonna move just a little bit since he can.
Okay.
To the other side of the tank.
So he's
Just-
yeah exactly.
Just
he's gonna move over
just
here.
right there.
And
yeah,
just-
just right.
It's on the other side of
and
Kimura.
just maintain, that distance that he needs for his spells.
Absolutely, absolutely. Legendary actions.
Yep.
And Dustfield's going to do a tail attack.
Sounds
50
pretty
feet
not
up?
chill.
And Dustfield's on the ground.
No, it does
Yeah.
fail. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Emra. My bad. I apologize.
And Duskfell, yeah, gonna do a little tail attack. Except he's gonna do a little self-sabotaging. He's gonna go after Abinthy.
That is acceptable.
It's
Interesting.
just Abinthy, you're like slowly coming down. You're like, great. And then you feel the shadow as the sun gets blocked out from this massive tail that's coming down to crash on his back.
Mhm.
Ooh! That's a 20. Where's what I'm looking for? That's a 30 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Cather is going to Sentinel reaction attack.
Yeah. Stab
it.
him in the neck.
Do it. So that means I get to do a couple of this.
Looks like Abinthy isn't the only tailor on the battlefield.
You're going to take 21 points of force damage.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry, bludgeoning damage. Excuse me.
That's pretty much the same.
That's a 22 to hit, DM.
That will miss Emra.
Okay. Not Emma, and Dustfell.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. That will hit and Dustfell. Thank you.
And then dusk fell.
Okay. That is.
And then dusk fell.
It wasn't funny.
That's 21 points of damage, DM.
21.
Yeah. Yeah, it
actually,
is.
wait, more than that. Plus another 5. So 26.
Okay. And then Emra is going to take a legendary action.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to, or spellcasting, eh? No, that's
him
fine.
cook.
She's going to
Let him
use
cook.
her explosive crystal. So, what are you doing? Basically right on top of Kiyomura. You guys watch as you watch as there's this glow that comes up from her chest and then through her throat as she like spits out this shard of amethyst that lands right at Kiyomura's feet before exploding. I will need Leshka and Edward to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Theoretically, this is the one I'm good at. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Does a 21 win?
Don't forget
21 will fail.
Don't forget you have a plus from Kimor.
How much do I get?
I don't think
Every paladin gives a plus to saves. That's a default. That's an every paladin thing.
Yep.
How much do I get?
Well, I mean, however much. Oh, is it charisma modifier?
It's a charisma modifier.
Yeah. So, whatever his charisma mod is, as long
What
as
is
you're within
that?
10 feet of him. Well, why are you asking me?
I'm asking Drew.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, it's going to be a +3.
Oh. I get 3 more.
Yeah, you get 3 more.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So that's a 24.
Okay.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's
That's
pretty good,
That's
DM.
probably one more than you need.
I mean, we're
Leshka
pushing numbers
got
for
a
Edward.
23.
Okay. You will both succeed. You take half
that's
damage.
good.
Oh,
That's
What we
good.
like to
thank
see.
God. Thank God. I was like, we're getting to Edward's highest numbers here.
So 16.
That was a lot of dice.
It's just 4.
It just
Sounded
sounds
like
really
20.
loud because it hits like 30 things going down.
It's like 6 different levels as it goes
Yeah.
down. So you take 16 points of force damage. And you avoid being knocked prone.
Is that 16 already halved?
That's already halved, yes.
Ow.
And I avoid going prone, thank God.
Oh, I'm sorry. It'd be 15, actually. I'm sorry.
15.
Ooh.
I rounded down.
That 1 point could mean it.
It could
Could mean we
absolutely.
win or lose.
So that is Leshka's turn. It is now Tvut's turn. Or girl.
Yeah.
There's trouble to
Help.
foot.
Help my grandmother.
Help me!
Oh,
Help me!
finally, dude.
aid.
Oh my gosh, finally. Grandma, where have you been?
She's been making her way.
Making away.
Downtown,
Making
walking
her way
fast.
downtown.
Face is passing. She's homebound.
Sorry.
Just a light
I got really
160
excited.
feet away.
Yeah, just a walk, really.
Just a hop, skip, and a
Yo.
jump for a silver
Yo.
dragon.
Our girl's speeding out here.
Unfortunately, that's
Ka-chow.
all she can. Well, she's got. What she got for bonus actions? She got a lot of actions. Holy crap! Wow, she has literally
So many actions.
9 different actions that she can do, and no bonus actions.
So many actions.
Oh. Any bonus spells?
Okay, well that's great. So she shows up. And with Tavut showing up, it's going to bring us back to the top of the round. So we're going to go ahead and take our break right here. We'll be back in like 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to come back at the top of the round, Abthy's turn. And we're going to keep on going through this. All right, and we are back. So we left off with you guys being at the top of the round. Abinthy, it is your turn. Lots of dragons all around you. Lots of big things.
Yeah.
Lots of trees. You know that you're on the verge of death.
Okay, so in the break, I was doing a lot of debating, and I said a lot of things, and I think I'm going to abandon every single one.
I knew you were going to do that.
Because I realized that I can. So after the next dragon's turn is your boy Cather,
Your boy.
Oh boy.
Big
and
K.
I won't have any protection, but I will have the ability to be healed by Cather,
Okay.
which counts as protection, assuming that I just kill the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So I might
I
just
like
want to
where
try
this
to
is
kill the
going.
dragon.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna bet it all. I'm gonna just assume that
Oh,
I'm incredible. I'm gonna talk myself up. I'm be
Yeah,
like,
dude, you're doing
"This is the
great."
time. This is the time to shine. I'm a
What you
hero.
got this,
I'm a
Abinthy.
champion.
This is what you
I-
trained for.
I will shout out Terpsichore.
Terpsichore!
Spectral
yeah.
strings like marionette wires will descend from the heavens and wrap around his arms, his legs, his body to propel his body at the speed that his mind thinks, but his muscles cannot react. The haste spell has been cast. That's what it does.
Oh, okay.
With my standard action, I'm going to cast a spell.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast a very important spell. Specifically, how far away am I from this dragon? The big one.
The big
Not very
one?
far.
5 feet.
Oh, that's perfect. The
Well,
perfect
but
amount of distance.
But he's up in the air.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, she's 50 feet up in the air.
50 feet up.
Yeah.
That's much farther than it should be.
Sorry.
I don't forgive you. So that just
I'll
makes
have to learn
it
to live with that.
pretty lame. I sure can't be 30 feet in the air. That'd be pretty cool. Well, now I have to think again. I really thought that they were closer than that.
I apologize. I ruined everything. My bad.
Yeah, you really did. You really, really did. Let's see. That'll be 9, 10. Is that just, no? That's not 68 plus 2. It's 8. No, 8d6, 10d6. That's how that math works out. 10d6 is the exact same as 60-10 deal. I am going to hustle. I'm going to skirt around this dragon. I'm going to 5, 10, 15 to the other side of the dragon.
Okay.
Let's go. Flanking powers.
Not-
Activate.
while not leaving my not leaving area of attack. I'm going to use my action to cast lightning bolt at 5th level.
Okay.
I'm going to angle it up.
Mhm.
So it goes and hits the other dragon.
Okay. All right. You can get both.
They're going to make dexterity saving throws.
All right.
And Duskville has disadvantage because he's restrained.
Yeah, as I planned it.
Let's go. Mess him up, Abinthy.
Okay. 17 for end desk fell.
That's not enough.
Embarrassing.
And Emra, dexterity saving throw. She's gonna get a 10.
That's not enough either.
10 on a deck save?
She's got a nat 1.
Yo, let's go. Add that to the counter, baby.
Wow.
That's right.
Jeremy got nat 1.
Jeremy?
Or are we talking about and Dusk fell?
Talking about Emra.
I mean, they both failed.
Yeah.
They both failed.
Jeremy Irma.
They both failed.
That's my new nickname for the dragon. Is
Yeah, I
Jeremy
got
Irma.
that. I'm just like
38.
not happy
They will
about
both take 38 lightning damage.
38 lightning damage.
And
to
just because I am also going to use my last tome charge to deal an additional 2d6 of force damage to the big flying dragon.
Okay.
I like that.
8 additional force damage, she will fall prone.
So just a second. So 38 damage to Emra.
Fall prone. That
Yeah.
means they fall.
Okay.
Yes.
And what was the magic missile damage?
It's the tome charge
Oh,
was an
tome charge.
additional 8.
8 damage.
8 force damage. Yeah, I don't have to use it on magic missile. It's just any evocation spell.
Okay.
But I just
and
use
then,
it on magic missile because I can't miss.
Okay.
And then she will fall prone
Okay. So
out of the sky.
demos.
Yes.
This
fall
changes things,
damage.
Apathy.
It does change things.
I'm gonna stop sweating out here. Then, for my hasted action, I will reach into my bag. I will pull out the orb that I made in my time stop. I will just go, "Nyeh," and I will chuck it over top of it, over the top of the dragon, to land in between it and the other dragon.
Okay.
Specifically,
Right next to Cather.
I'm gonna try to put it. How big is the radius on this? I should check. Yeah, I didn't think this through all the way. Specifically, it would be. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man. Hey, Cather, how healthy are you?
I mean, decently healthy right now.
Healthy enough to
but-
take it.
I mean,
Okay,
if a
all
dragon
right.
attacks me, though, I'm not really gonna be not okay.
Well, let me tell you, it's either I hit you and the dragons, or I hit everyone else in the party of the dragons. Because it's a 60-foot radius sphere.
Oh my goodness!
It's a thick
That
sphere.
is very, very large.
It is.
If
what
you
is that?
put it right in the middle, you could literally hit everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, except me.
Except for the red guy, which is in the
So
box.
I'm gonna try to throw it over like.
I mean,
Over, like,
yeah, I
this
guess
way.
the only option is to do it on top of Cather, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I might just end up killing
And Lada.
Lada.
Lada,
Yeah.
Lada will also
Yeah.
be hit.
yeah.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
no,
great.
we don't want
This
to
is
kill
great.
Lada. We don't want to kill
So,
Lada.
Abinthy,
She's
pick your
perfectly hit.
favorites.
Yeah, no, okay. So I'm gonna throw it. No, I need to hit the green dragon.
I mean, you don't need to hit the green dragon.
I do.
Why
for
do you
my
need-
health and safety.
You could
Why?
get
Cather's
yourself
gonna kill
in
him.
it.
Cather's gonna kill him, and you'll be fine.
But will he kill
You
him
could get
before he
yourself
kills
in
me?
it and avoid
Yes.
Lada.
Yes, he will.
Isn't the next turn of the? Isn't the dragon just right after this?
Yeah, but who's to say he's gonna attack you?
Aaron says so. Aaron
I'm a
knows it.
selfish man,
Okay.
and so is Aventhy.
Abinthy, where are you throwing
Uh-huh. I'm going to throw it just right where my pointer is showing right
Yeah.
now.
it? Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
going to need to make
Specifically, I can actually put it in a sling, and I'll
Uh-huh.
sling it.
Okay, great. I'm
Do
going
you,
to
choo-
need
do you wait? Do you choose when it explodes?
When it hits the ground.
Oh, when it hits
The
the
spell
ground.
has already been cast, and then the moment it hits the ground, it acts.
Yeah,
I need you to make a ranged weapon attack.
Okay. Those are things. Yeah.
This is to see how accurate you are since you're throwing it 75 feet blindly over a dragon.
It would have disadvantage from the sling, I'm pretty sure. Because that is long range sling stuff, I think.
Absolutely.
Let me double check my sling. Oh no, it has a okay, yeah, it is 120 feet is its long range. So it does have disadvantage. Let's see if I can do it again. Yeah. Okay. Alright. This is with Dex. That's how ranged attack. I'm a wizard.
That's how ranged attacks are. Yeah.
If the sling has
Uh,
finesse, then yes.
Well, the sling is
Yes.
ranged. It's a ranged weapon attack.
Well, no, actually, ranged weapons actually primarily use strength. They use dex if
It's
it's finesse.
throwing uses strength.
I'm going to
Ranged
have
weapons
you
will
use-
use Dex.
No matter
Oh,
what. I will
yeah,
have
yeah,
you
ra-
use
yeah, ranged
dexterity.
weapons, yes.
This is a test of
Yeah.
range.
Yes,
This is a
yeah,
test of
yeah, no, 100%.
accuracy.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
Aaron, you're correct. That's what I meant to say.
strong
Throwing weapons are strength
18.
primarily. Yes, you're correct.
With a 15. Ooh, I'm proficient in it, so it's slightly more than that. It's a 20. Ooh, it's like a 24.
Okay, I can allow this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like David.
Chuck this orb, and it's a ray of what is it?
It's a frost orb.
Yeah, And this
much larger radius than I thought it was.
explosion of frost erupts from it. Cather, you just hear a whoosh, and you like kind of follow the noise for a second, and then all of a sudden you just get this cold wind blast you in the face, and your eyebrows are frozen, and your mustache is frozen, your hair is like frozen back,
Cather
your
doesn't
armor
have
is
a
covered in
mustache, but
frost. What was that?
Cather doesn't have a mustache, but sure.
Your
You do
your
now.
Not an
mustache.
ice mustache.
Drew's mustache is frozen.
Drew's mustache
Cather grows
freezes.
a mustache because it's so cold.
I need you guys. I need. What's the
60 foot
damage?
Radius. It is a lot. Anyone within range needs to make a con save,
Okay.
and then I roll 10d6.
Ow.
Thankfully, I already have 10d6 available.
Okay. Ooh, Emma got a natural 20.
That's not good.
And Duskfell con save 17 for Duskfell.
Nope.
Okay.
Let's see. Con save. Cather only got a 19.
Not good enough.
Yeah, I know.
That'll be 33 total cold damage.
33.
33.
You sure?
Yes.
I did.
It could be more if you'd asked. Look, I rolled kind of low on some. I had like 2 1s, 2 2s, 3 2s.
You
and
sure
a 3.
one of those wasn't one of those ones wasn't a 2? You're not looking at.
That's a great question, DM. Would you like it to be?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Do I have? Let's see. That's my action. My hasted action. I have a bonus action of some sort. Do I have any way to deal damage with a bonus action? Can I kick him? If I kick him and crit,
I tell you what, Aaron. If you roll a natural 20 right now, yes, you can do 1 point of damage with your bonus action.
bonus action. Here we go, baby.
Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron.
This is the time to shine. If this actually crits, I'm just gonna leave. You can kill me. This die has crit more for me than any other die. This is my combat die. This is the die of death.
The die of death.
Yeah. I rolled out of the box.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a 4.
Yeah.
It was a good shot. Everybody.
It was
We
a good
tried.
shot.
That's
We tried out there.
With that being said, legendary action time.
Oh,
Mhm.
after Abinthy's turn.
After Abinthy's
Yeah.
turn.
Oof.
I'm assuming you're not doing anything else with your turn?
Mm-hmm. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not an idiot. Yeah, it looks like I'm not a full idiot.
Okay.
Oh! I countered a spell earlier. I will deal an additional 8 damage with my to the Endusk spell. I can do that with a power surge. I knew there was damage that I always forget.
And
Does this require an action?
No, it's when I deal damage with a spell. I can expend a power surge to deal half of my level in damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
If I have dispelled magic, and I have once.
Yep.
Well done.
You got power surge.
Good job, Abinthy.
And you do just go up. You get this orb of frost that comes over in Duskfell, and you can see he's just barely holding on at this point. And you just you kick him, and you just got like a little extra boost in your heel, and you're just like, ugh. And one of his frozen scales cracks when you kick it. And Cather, from behind, you kind of look over your shoulder, and you just see life
Shivering.
from Duskfell's eyes. He's just shivering.
Cather says,
and then he stops.
I'm going to kill you.
Do I level up?
No.
Imagine mid combat.
No, you don't get a level up
huge
after
power
killing the
boost.
Adult Dragon. Not at 17th level. Well, Emra doesn't have any legendary actions at the moment because she used all of hers. Where's my thing? Actually, wait. Just a second. Where is
Don't
it?
worry. Gather, the plan worked.
No. She doesn't have-
Miraculously, it
The
did.
plan worked flawlessly.
So I don't need this anymore either. Great. And Ometh is over there. So it's just
Yes, he
Emra
is.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. This will take us to this takes us to Cather's turn.
Great.
Since
Still shivering, he just slowly turns around and
My
looks
head pops up.
at Emra.
she is just kind of laying on the ground, not really phased by the fact that she's on the ground now. She's like, this is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
and Cather will ready his sword, and the frost built up around him will melt as radiant fire encompasses him.
Nice.
And he will move. He'll walk his 5, 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to say,
walk over
right?
to Emera.
That scene would be sick. He's like frost ridden,
Just
and he just
covered in
starts
frost.
like
turns.
moving his muscles, walking forward, like loosening his neck, and then the steam starts like melting all the ice. Bro, that's flipping sick.
It would be
Yeah,
sick.
brandishing
I saw
his
something the
sword.
other day it was someone who didn't play D&D, and they were like, why is it that in D&D each person takes up a 5x5 square? Like, that's so much more space than they need. And then the comment was, when one guy is hurling God's wrath, the other one is literally on fire, and one of them swings a pole that's 16 feet long with the accuracy of somebody who should be like a pole vaulter, I'm gonna give him some space. I was like,
Absolutely.
that's absolutely right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Okay. First thing, I mean, this is really his only time to do it. Oh no, he can't do that. No, he
Also,
can't do that.
Shout
No.
out to Unduskvel for casting that spell earlier that let me kill him later.
Shout out.
Well, actually,
And
shout
Duskville
out to
are
Leshka,
our
who
homie.
counterspelled,
Yeah,
who then you
absolutely.
could counter the counterspell, counterspelling his counterspell.
Yep.
That's right.
That was right.
And
And
I,
so let me
yeah,
tell
so
ya,
Cather makes his first attack.
That kill goes to DJ and Drew.
Okay, first attack is 30 to hit.
That will hit.
I'm just gonna roll for my second attack real quick.
Okay.
A good choice.
Attack him twice.
With fervor.
26
Shout casting
to
back
hit.
here.
26 just barely hits.
Just barely hits. Okay, and then hasted action, make my third attack.
Just wait until Grandma gets in the fray, DJ. Then
It's
you'll
gonna,
be in trouble.
dude, it's gonna be like The Rock entering the ring. It's gonna start off with the people's. Oh Jesus Christ! Never mind, she's
That's-
not making it.
Okay, so first two attacks.
Mm-hmm.
First one is he's gonna throw in a divine smite at first level, because he has to.
Because you have to. You got to.
You just have to.
He's
You're not
smiting.
pumping
He's
those
smiting.
first level divine smites into every attack. Then you're not doing it right.
Absolutely. Also, I want you to know I was tempted to ask if I could just run off the map and just leave the combat. Like, I'm done. I don't need to be here.
39 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
I'm really trying to move. I'm trying to move quickly.
No, dude.
He's gonna divine smite at second level for the second attack.
Okay, absolutely.
By the by.
Roll your damage, bro.
Now
Now we're just chipping away at the statue here. This is gonna take some time, but Cather's up there with the chisel and hammer, just ting ting ting.
Working on
ting.
Michelangelo.
Yes, sir.
Working like
This is gonna be
Michelangelo
beautiful.
on David. That's how that should go.
Ooh.
Working on David.
Who shall wear starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, Catherine, let's go.
We have gone full gospel waiting for the damage.
Come on down.
42 points of damage on the second attack.
There we go.
Catherine,
then on the
let's
crit-
go down to the river.
On the
crit,
Cather's going to divine smite at
Fifth level. Fifth level. Fifth level.
fourth level.
Fifth level. Lame.
He gains no advantage from fifth level.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
maximum
he-
D8 he can use.
Divine smite is maxed out at fourth level.
I see.
Yep. He's maximizing his power.
Would you like to plug table scraps while he whips together the?
Yeah, just so you know, we have an extra show that we run on Thursdays. I say we, I do. Called
That's
Table
true.
Scraps, where we talk about the show that you're watching
And then-
right now.
Cather's also going to pump in a point of his Blood Free tattoo to add additional 46 damage.
Cather's got a pump going.
And what exactly that means is
And also, because he can, it's just going to get rid of his. It's going to get rid of his.
Stop wiggling your toes.
This is going to get rid of his Shield of Faith, which is probably a mistake. but he is gonna bonus action cast Staggering Smite on top of that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's doing it!
Which-
He's casting stab.
I would like to state,
Although technically, I would have had to do that before.
yes.
So no, I can't.
I'm
do
I
that.
was
Oh,
going to say that.
You'll
I'll
allow
allow
it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. He's just like, you're gonna need it, buddy.
Don't ever tell me I don't give you anything ever again.
Yeah.
Okay.
remember it.
With the Staggering Smite, DM, he does need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
She needs to make
He
a
needs to make a
wisdom
Wisdom saving throw.
What that means is that you get to see behind the scenes what
23.
exactly we're
Okay,
thinking when
that's
we're
it.
playing, what our plans are, what's all going on.
That's a great time.
Really get some good behind the scenes,
right.
and then we eventually transition to things that don't even matter in terms
And
of Dungeons and
Q&A.
Dragons.
You can ask questions.
Yep, Q&A. I talked about great books to read. I asked Drew some fantastic questions. Drew joins me pretty often. I get whoever I can on the cast whenever I can. And it's a great time. And honestly, it's the most chill stream that we have out of the 2 streams that we have. And it's the most likely that we're actually going to respond to you when you ask us questions. So it's a fantastic place to show up. If you want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, you can. If you want to talk about Twilight, you can. We'll probably talk right along with you.
It'd be pretty rad. You guys definitely go check it out.
Yep, Scraps. I can ask Drew what was going through his head at this exact moment while he was attempting to calculate math and heard me talking about him in the future.
He was going,
Wait,
Aaron,
and this
shut up, I'm
will
doing
be
math.
on
That's his
stream
thought.
in the future, so it's like a double past situation.
Absolutely. So he better start thinking something interesting right now, so that way he has
Right.
something interesting to say in the future.
What's the number, Drew?
I'm sorry, I'm not quite there yet. There's
Yeah, he look.
You literally
Oh,
poured
wait.
literally
How much
everything you
family?
can into this. What's the number?
okay, so that's 20.
He's got his
literally holding a
calculator
calculator.
We should get Drew a 10 key. Like
That
the
would
phone
be
is just
so
like,
good. An Acabus. Wait.
an abacus. You know,
Yeah,
you
oh,
got you were
dang it, I
close.
was
You got
so
the letters
close.
right. They were just in the wrong place.
Acabus,
But, like,
abacus.
It's got to be one of the ones where he types the numbers and like cranks the machine. like-
The accounting
to, like,
one.
print-
Again,
yeah.
the green cap.
Yeah,
the
the
green
green
You get
accounting cap.
a musical calculator that does the Paper Dungeon theme if you play it right. Boop, 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 boop. You know.
Wow.
This was a long one.
I'm
Holy
sorry,
crap. We've been stalling for like a good 5 minutes for
move
Drew
as
to
fast
do
as I
that.
can.
You're doing great.
If you were to say, okay, opinions on magic in Lord of the Rings, I think it's lame. Debate.
I
It is pretty soft core.
It's like the lamest pot. Gandalf is a cool wizard, but he's also the worst wizard in fantasy
okay, but they
because
can
he's
float,
just a
though.
fighter that like sometimes does a magic thing.
But
Yeah,
magic,
the
I feel like
system
magic
is not-
items are kind of cool.
Oh,
in
the
Lord of
magic
the
items are
Rings.
great. Magic items are 10 out of 10.
That's
But,
literally
like-
the whole point of the whole thing.
The biggest magic you see in Lord of the Rings is Gandalf pushes a guy and then he gets pushed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
Yeah, they
gets
do
pushed
push
upwards.
each other a lot.
And he's like, no. And then he speaks to a moth.
To put the cherry on top, DM, Cather is also going to pump his channel divinity into this to add additional
Heather's got a
17 points
real
of
good
radiant
pump
damage.
going.
Does that take the bonus action? Have you used your bonus action?
That does not take a bonus action. I have used my bonus action.
Cool.
And then plus the final number, 206 points of damage, DM.
Which means that you did 287 points of damage in this turn.
And so as this like this radiant fire emanates around Cather as he goes in for the first strike, the second, and then the fire itself flares again in this visage of this stag, like this stag almost the size as the dragon, appears behind him, and again he thrusts his blade down one more time for a third strike. And he's after that he's breathing real heavy.
you thrust the sword in, and you literally just kind of like collapse on Emra and your sword for a second. And you're like,
Yeah,
I know
he's
that
like,
you're winded, but could you go to the other side of me? So that way it has to face away from us
so
when
yeah.
it tries to kill you.
Yeah, and so then,
Cather stumbles.
the dragon, he's like, okay, oh, And he will, and he'll, because he has like a 30 million speed right now.
He'll do the gym jog where you're just walking.
Yeah,
But like you kind of pump your arms
somewhat
a little.
leaning on his sword. Yeah, he'll move additional 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet over there.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
See,
She's prone.
do I just run away?
Run away from us.
Away from us, you. Also, opportunity attack, right?
They would get an opportunity attack.
Yeah,
This-
get an opportunity attack.
This is 100% factual.
Do you want to get opportunity attacked by
Actually-
Ancient Dragon?
I mean, I don't want to.
because it's prone.
Well,
It's
see,
like, do I
run
want
away.
to?
Here's the
No.
thing.
Am I thinking it might be necessary to avoid further consequences? Maybe.
yes, because I just did a lot of damage. This guy definitely wants to murder me, and he
Cather,
definitely
please
will
don't
murder
I
me.
would too. Honestly,
And he
I'm kind of
definitely
feeling
will murder me once
Put it
it
into
gets to his
perspective.
turn.
Cather just took away 75% of their health in one turn.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm behind the other dragon.
Yeah, that would make a bad time for people. So
Cather, please don't run away from me.
from you,
Run away.
Yeah.
why am I
you
exactly
want
60
to
feet away from you right now?
Well, you've been hurt, haven't you?
Yes.
Actually, it's not a problem anymore. You
You
just
can
can't
take
leave.
it.
Yeah, you can't leave too far from me. Like no more than 60 feet. I can move around too.
I mean,
I don't mean to meta a game. I'm just
I've
saying.
been metagaming so
yeah, no.
hard.
I mean,
for, like,
it doesn't. I mean, to be
40
honest, it doesn't matter because
Either way, I want to have
I've
my
already
turn.
I've already used like at least 40 feet of movement of my 60, and so there's no way I can get far enough away from this dragon. If it wants to murder me, it will murder me.
I
That
think
sounds
that's the
about
correct
right.
choice.
So I'm just gonna stand my ground. Like Catherine's
Sounds
gonna
good.
very wearily pull up his sword and pull out his shield and just kind of quiver behind it.
Just, okay. Drew, I want to be very, very clear.
Uh-huh.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
did
Thank you.
great.
That
was
was
incredible.
thank you.
Now
I'm
you
sorry.
die.
I'm sorry, Matt. It took me so
300
long. There were so many dice.
287 points of damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
In one round.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, also, I heal a little bit.
Woo!
The
See, look,
the icing on top.
60-10 is light work. Light work on the 60-10.
Light work.
That's very impressive.
Easy
This is
peasy.
going to take us to Edward.
I healed 37 hit points, guys.
Wow, nice.
Edward,
beefy. That's more than I dealt with the ice.
after seeing Cather just go absolutely sicko mode on this dragon,
Right.
Edward will just kind of he's looking, he's kind of side eyes, and then he turns. He will move like behind Kiyomura next to Leshka. So
Yeah.
Kiyomura is between him and the dragon.
Kimura
He's
is the
gonna-
wall.
He's going to lean in with his hand out like he has something important to say to Leshka and Kiyomura, and he's going to say, I can't get in their heads, and so I think I'm going to leave it to you guys. And he's going to cast Mass Cure Wounds,
Okay.
and he's going to get everybody in it.
Nice.
That's
And
nice.
so,
I
well,
like
not
that.
not Lada, but he can get
Lada's-
Leshka, Kiyomura,
Lada's maybe dead.
Abinthy, and Cather.
She hit beneath the dragon.
it
It's
is-
fine.
Yeah.
It is 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So let
I don't
me
know.
roll that real
I don't know.
quick.
Leshka would feel it if Lada died, so
Let's go Woodfield if Lana died.
dead
9
stare.
plus 4. So only 13 points of damage, which
Maybe
isn't
healing?
like a lot of
13
Sorry,
points of healing.
Yeah, HP. Healing. 13 points of healing towards everybody. Congratulations.
Which, to put it in
helps-
perspective, Grant, is like 52 points of HP that you just gave out. So that's really good.
That's pretty good. And then
I
then
blacked
Edward.
out. What was the number?
13.
it's,
13.
You blacked out. My goodness.
I was too busy thinking about how I'm going to react if I just killed my idol.
And then Edward's just gonna bonus action. I'll do what I can. You'll bonus action pump himself full of called Second Wind.
Let's go.
So he gets yes sir, that's my fighter ability. 1d10. Oh, plus 10 HP. It's on the floor. Let's do it. I missed the box. Okay, a 7 plus 10. So 17. Hey,
Math.
I'm feeling pretty good. And that'll be everything that Edward does.
Have you used your action surge this fight?
I have not used my action surge this fight.
I couldn't
However, I'm
remember.
kind of saving it. I'm
I think
saving
that's
it
a fair- that's
until
a
it
fair
makes
choice.
more sense.
I just couldn't remember if it happened in the previous episode or not.
No.
Trust me, everybody. I have been doing math in my head, spell-wise and action-wise, and this was literally the best option.
No, that was great.
Thank you.
I'm feeling much safer now.
Us to
Good.
Ometh, who looks just pissed.
That they're stuck in a cage.
Absolutely.
Will take us to Lada. You have no clue what Lada does. This will take us to Kiamora. Kiamora's gonna come up
Come
to
on,
our...
Kiamora.
Oh my gosh, don't do that. I'm just gonna go back over this way. We're just gonna ignore that that's a thing. It's gonna come right up over here.
Yeah.
Just right up in there. Just right up in the biz.
No, would be great is if
I
Kiamora
can't do
crit and
Oh
killed
no,
this
my
dragon.
cover.
Okay, Drew, you're gonna roll the dice.
Oh, I'm rolling dice.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like it. Playing
You gonna
3
attack?
characters.
Okay. I assume he has advantage still because he's still prone.
Still prone, and you're flanking.
Okay. What pluses does he have? He's the same as mine.
Same as yours.
26 on the first attack.
That'll hit.
Okay. Do you want me to just roll all the attacks? Does he just
Sure.
does just the 2 attacks, right?
Sure.
Let's use this die.
Just the 2 attacks for a paladin is a
Uh,
lot of attacks.
Double 16s to hit, so that's a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. I don't know what he has spell slot wise, but I assume he divine smites.
Yeah. He's only divine smited once at 2nd level, so
Okay. He's gonna divine smite. I mean, the dragon's looking pretty hurt from Cather's hit, right? It's not like
yeah. She's
Okay.
definitely not having a good
He's got
time.
A
Okay.
big black
Uh,
singe.
You basically blasted
spot.
off one of her legs.
You don't need those.
Yeah, he's just gonna
They fly.
he's just gonna do divine smite on both of those at 3rd level.
Does he have 4th level spell slots?
I guess he would have a 4th level. He's gonna do both of them at 4th level.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right, listeners,
Yes.
buckle up
What
for
damage
another
die does he have?
damage bonanza.
What
He has a
damage?
D8.
we have to figure out what to debate.
Wait, we have to. Yeah, what are we gonna vamp? with?
I've
15 points
already-
of initial damage.
How much?
Oh, this is going really easily.
Going quickly now. Yeah,
One.
15.
Maybe
It's 15.
maybe it's the
DM.
character.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
I asked Drew on the last table scraps if you were to name 4 books or book series that have creatively influenced you to this day, what would be the book/book series that you would name?
Fault in Our
Okay,
Stars.
so 23 plus 15 is
38.
38 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Actually, no,
The
not
Holy
38.
Bible.
No, 38 plus his strength.
So +4.
Plus 4. So that's 42.
All of Twilight.
The whole series.
Yes,
That's the one I would take on an island if I had one choice, by the way.
no doubt in my mind.
So series that have influenced us creatively.
Yes.
So Fablehaven.
Mm-hmm.
Warrior Cats. That's my 4th. I never read
And
those,
then
by the way.
31 points of damage on the second attack.
Can I mention something for the podcast listeners? Whenever DJ is rolling, sorry, not DJ. Whenever Drew is rolling and doing math, I love it. He has a position that he gets into where he's leaning to the right all the way off the frame, and you can just see his back.
Yeah.
it's
I'm sorry.
it's fantastic.
It's just
So
because of how my desk
when
is.
we're vamping, we're vamping, he's doing math. It's great because he's leaned over. It's a wonderful experience. I just had to point that out because the podcast listeners, I realized, don't get that pleasure.
It's
I've
like if you were
seen-
trying to spoil someone at the release of a new character, but the new character is Quasimodo.
I didn't follow. That's okay.
So that's just 2 attacks, right? Does he get a bonus action attack?
I don't know. Does he get a bonus action attack to him?
Not currently hasted, so I do not believe he has a third.
Unless
action.
he has the Polar Master feat where he gets can do a bonus action.
Yeah, he could
attack
whap with
because-
the back
because
end.
he uses the pull.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, no, he has the pull on Master Feet.
Okay.
Yeah, DJ's like, write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
I want you guys to know every single time
That's a
that we
31
mention Kimura, every single time.
I believe it will only deal a D4 of damage, though.
Yes,
I've
it will.
got-
only D4. However, he is going to Divine Smite again
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
at
that
4th
one.
level again.
But I've gone every single time that we even mention him, whether he was in that session or not, I've gone, oh, I should make his stat block.
Mhm.
And then I never do.
Yeah. As God intended.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a DM. Your job is to just wing it every day, whether or not you're playing D&D.
Oh my gosh, I feel that.
In and out of game, you're winging it.
Yes.
Wow, real
You
low on
are
the Divine
true
Smite damage. I
improv.
rolled 4 1s and a 2 and a 7. So only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 points of divine
Plus the
damage
D4?
plus the D4. So
The D4
13
is
so
the-
18 damage total.
Back end of the pole arm. If you were to put all of the
Wow.
male Disney leads in a ring and fight,
Okay,
excluding
that will be
Hercules,
Kimura's turn.
I'd
Who
watch
comes
This is
out?
that.
going to take us to Emra's turn.
I'm putting money on either Tarzan or Quasimodo.
Tarzan, easy.
I think that Quasimodo might get him.
So she's prone.
Yes.
It's tough, dude.
Mhm.
I think that
Quasimodo is a
Tarzan
unit.
has more.
He started it. Aaron
I
started it.
know. I'm sorry.
We didn't get on apocalypse conversations though. That's a whole nother
Oh, my
can of
goodness.
worms.
Grant's been constantly asking me what would happen if we were in a zombie apocalypse questions, for 2 weeks, is what it
Yeah.
feels like. He'll just be Aaron.
We're at Buffalo Wild Wings last night for hours, and I was just
Hey,
like,
Aaron,
"What if?"
I
this
know that if
happened?
the zombie apocalypse happens, you're just not going to deal with it. But
All
can
right,
you
let's
kill
not
me?
get too far into this.
Can you kill me first?
She cast plane shift.
Oh, I'm going to try to counterspell.
No.
Yeah, counterspell your counterspell.
Yep.
Leshka
Come on, Leshka.
counterspells.
All right. We've got multiple counterspell things going on here.
Here we go again.
Okay, so she casts plane shift. You're going to try and counterspell it. So you got to roll.
Yeah, so I have to roll a 12 or
17.
higher.
You have to roll a
on
17.
my D20. Yeah, that's what I have a +5.
Cool.
You got this, Abindy. Dive
Yeah.
deep within.
I got a 13 on die.
So that will succeed. So she's going to counterspell yours.
Yep.
She's got to get a 13. Okay, that's a 13 on die. So she will counterspell your counterspell.
Yeah, Leshka's not letting this happen. He's counterspelling. He's counterspelling at 7th level.
Okay.
There is no escape.
It was a good try.
You don't get to use this dragon against us later. You've already done that to us once.
She's going to use a bonus action to teleport.
No, that's rude.
A
That's
counterspell.
Can't do
No,
that.
I'm out of those.
I'm just kidding.
But plus, it's not a spell. It's a ability. That does.
She just does it.
Mm.
Okay.
30.
And then she's going to use her movement, which is another.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh man. She is leaving. Wait, we have a silver dragon.
She's out of here. Yeah, so she teleports. She goes to cast plane shift, and you guys counterspell it. You guys are not allowing it. And you see that you can see she almost has a feral look in her eyes, where she's realizing that this is her death if she doesn't get out of here. So she then whips around and just disappears. You guys see back behind Tavut, back just a ways. She reappears before launching herself into the air and flying like a bullet out of here. So yeah, that's gonna be her turn. Leshka.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Drew is making the arrow from Leshka to the dragon in roll 20.
Yeah. I'm doing. Okay. So She is approximately 185 feet from me.
Mm-hmm.
Drew is thinking.
We're all thinking. We're all just like, wait, what's going on
Oh,
here?
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
I also know exactly what I'm going to do.
It might be stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
I think I know what you're going to do.
What
I don't know if it, well, you might.
What's Leshka gonna do though? That's the question at hand.
That is the question at
He's,
hand.
That
he's
is the
currently
current
trying
question.
to figure that out. He's trying to look at his spells and see what he has. This is what
I'm seeing.
this is what Lester's going to do.
Okay.
He's going to move forward 30 feet towards
Okay.
towards the dragon.
Where's the dragon?
And then he's going to so here, let me move. So he's going to go oops, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
This is fun.
I'm having a blast.
We're thinky
Okay, that
boys
puts him
today.
just within range.
150 feet.
150 feet. Leshka, seeing this
Fireball.
dragon attempting to escape, and
Yeah.
it now 150 feet away, he doesn't really care about his telekinesis anymore. She's real far
Don't
away.
need it.
But what he is going to do is he pulls out his staff and begins to twirl it around above him, and elemental energy will begin to coalesce around the staff and begin to build and to begin to go up and higher up into the sky before he brings down his staff and a giant column of elemental energy. Specifically, let's see, this is amethyst. I mean, it's probably not resistant to fire damage. So, probably doesn't matter. I don't know, DM, do I know if an amethyst dragon is resistant to
You
fire
have
damage?
no clue.
No clue. Yeah, not a clue.
Just go with it, dog. Live your dream.
Just because he can, he's going to spend a sorcery point and change it not to be fire damage, just because, why not?
What are you gonna make it
I
into?
like it. I like it.
And he's going to make it cold damage, actually.
Okay. Perfect. Now they are resistant.
Well, because in theory, he would have seen if the dragon took less damage than expected from Abinthy's frost orb, which didn't seem to be the case. So,
Man, 60-foot radius on that thing. Jesus.
That's beefy.
That's a big. That's a big.
That's a lot.
big
That's a lot of
radius.
range. That's 120 feet of range.
I thought that it was like 20.
what are you
Which
talking
would
about?
make sense and what it should be.
What are you talking about?
Freezing sphere.
Oh, yeah.
The frost orb.
But yeah, so Leshka is casting Firestorm at 8th level
Firestorm.
because he has to upcast it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I gotta do? I gotta roll. dex
Sorry,
save?
I'm trying to find the spell. I lost it.
What does this spell do, my friend?
It disappeared on me. Where'd it go? I'm panicking.
With the power of the reroll app, this can never happen to you.
Why am I not seeing this?
Lance, Leshka is flipping through his
He's
book.
like, hold on. He knows that the spell is somewhere in his memories, but he has to go through the whole
Yeah,
like 40
so-
years.
So it's so the fire, the storm itself, because it's actually multiple cubes of fire, it's gonna start like just behind it, and it's gonna run through the dragon and then kind of encircle it, the flames. So it needs to make a dexterity save.
Okay, it's gonna be a 20 non-nat.
That will succeed, unfortunately.
Wow,
I'm sorry, my
What a
spell save is
loser.
only a 19.
that's weak, dog.
Also, I love the fact that with every single dragon that you guys fought, it showed up and was like, "Yo," and then you guys were like, "No," and it was like, "Crap," and then it left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dragons are
Look,
really good at constitution,
Eventually,
right?
Yes.
they are. Yeah, they're
Hmm.
pretty good at con.
Okay.
Eventually, what's going to happen is they're going to realize that they just shouldn't.
Well, what's eventually going to happen is you're going to face Rycorum, and then you guys are going to go, That sucks.
Now it's going to be real awkward when Arcorum's like, haha, I have aerial superiority. And then I'm going to say, you're going to fall to the ground and there's nothing you can do about it.
That is a very key thing to these fights.
Yes, it is. I may have specifically chosen
Not
this magic item
a
to
lot
fight
of
against
damage,
flying
unfortunately. 'Cause
How
I
much
rolled-
of that is not a lot?
I did not roll very high. So only 35 points of damage.
No. Did he do it?
Oh, he
you could
did
just
it?
say that he didn't.
No,
Because I was gonna do some rad stuff if he did.
I was gonna do rad stuff.
You've done
too.
rad stuff this whole fight. You don't get a turn.
And let's be
Well,
clear.
I haven't. I should get it.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
Give it
DM,
to Edward.
DM, he did succeed, so he does take half damage. So I don't know if that affects things.
So is it 35 halved or is
So
it?
so 35 halved to 18.
Don't do that. Just tell me the halved. Just tell me the
17.
damage.
I think should be 17. Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
So
never mind.
Does this mean-
what you're saying is
alive.
there's a chance.
They are alive.
Cool thing. I can't
So-
Do it, Edward. Get the kill.
Encompass
Please,
this
God,
dragon
Edward,
in fire.
get the kill.
I want it so bad.
She's going to use a legendary action,
Oh,
Oh
teleport
no!
again. another 60 feet.
no,
How many
we're
times
so
can she
far.
do that?
She can do it as many times as she has legendary actions.
I know, but like, how many legendary actions does that cost? That feels like it should cost more than just one.
It does cost more than just one.
How many?
That's okay.
What? How many legendary actions does she have?
This is the first time that she's done it. Her turn was just a second ago. This is literally the turn after her turn. So, but she's gonna teleport 60 feet away. So
okay,
that means that I can't do that on the map, but she should be. We're gonna put her right here, but she was from Edward.
I would like to have a word with the people who make roll 20.
I think my turn is next.
She's gonna
I'm so
be.
excited.
She'll be 245 feet away from Edward.
Oh,
That's within the range of the thing that I think you're going to do.
I'm really.
Oh, it's
I'm really,
gonna happen.
I'm really dumb. Hey, DM,
Yeah.
since it's in theory still my turn.
No, let him have this. Don't take this away
Oh
from
my
him.
I'm sorry.
gosh,
I'm
Drew.
sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no. Never mind. Nope. I can't do it.
This
I can't
is
do the, I can't do,
torture.
I can't do the thing that I thought I could do. I
This is
apologize.
torture.
Absolutely debated.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I saw a thing and I
Oh.
tried to remember. Yep.
It's now Tavut's turn then.
Yeah, Tavut, go finish off the
Tavut-
dragon.
If the Tavut
Do it,
takes
Tavut.
this, I'm gonna be so mad.
To
You can
lock
do
him
it,
down.
Just
you
think,
can- you
if
can do
we
it.
manage to kill the dragon and Tavut isn't the one to do it, then that's just like, what's the point of Tavut showing up?
That's
She
fair.
can't reach her.
Looking
so
pretty.
being
Oh.
awesome. So that's Tavut's turn.
I mean, how long? How long is her breath weapon?
How long is your breath weapon? Let's see.
Oh
Don't
my
take-
don't
take
goodness,
this
Drew.
away.
The problem is, Drew, that she has to use her action to dash
Oh,
to get
yeah.
close enough to be able to use her breath weapon.
That's why I was asking.
Thank God it's fair.
Do it. Come on, Edward.
Edward's turn is after Catherine, right?
Yes, it's after Catherine.
Please.
Yeah, she'd
Is
be
it
about
my
15 feet short. So
Is it my turn yet?
No,
that's
it's,
going.
No,
to
it's gonna be.
Abinthy's turn.
Yeah, it's gonna be Apathy.
Okay.
No.
No. I'm gonna help you.
You can do it if you
I'm gonna
want.
help-
Okay,
No.
that
Here's the
works.
thing. My cool thing is just helping someone else finish off the dragon.
Okay, perfect.
Now I might interfere with the thing that I think you're going to do, but it'll let you do two things instead of one, and then one thing to help try to kill him.
That's fine. We'll see what happens.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move
What you got?
60 feet to here.
Okay.
That's where.
Right
it
next
is.
to Catherine.
Yeah, right up next to Cather, specifically like a square past him. That means that I am within 45 feet. I'm going to use my hasted action. Going to dash another 60 feet. I don't remember how far 60 feet is. 60 feet is a distance. Bam, right there.
So you just
I'm
moved
gonna
up
remember that square.
20 feet. She was 265 from Edward. Edward was
Perfect.
about 20 feet further than you, so she was 280 feet, 85 feet. Just moved up, so you're 160 feet from
160 feet.
from her.
Deal. I am going to cast at third level Void Warp. I am also going to use my last Metamagic Adept sorcery point to double the range, turning it to 240 feet of range.
Okay.
I'm going to take Edward, I'm going to send back strings as I run. I'm going to get to however distance I am. I'm just gonna literally throw him 240 feet.
Nice.
I can teleport him to anywhere else that is within 480 feet from me. No, 240. So I'm just going to put him just on the dragon.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So I'm gonna. Your time is now. Listen,
and
listen to the song.
You look back, bro. You look back, and Edward's holding his rapier, ready, looking at the dragon, baby. He knows what's about to happen.
Edward is flying through the air, and it's just the rock meme. It's just his forehead.
But he's flying through the air, and he has tears coming off of his eyes from the wind, and his face, like the little bit of baby fat he has in his face, is like.
You're just full rocketing forward. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna billow my cape.
Nice.
As he whizzes past
heck
me,
yeah.
my cape's gonna blow in the wind.
Nice. Amazing. This will take us to Cather.
Okay.
Cather, what would you like to do with your turn?
So Cather,
Cather lays on hand.
yeah, like seeing the dragon just booking it out of here, and Abathy throw Edward. He's just like, all right, well that happens, and he just sheaths his sword, and then he just gives himself a little tap on the shoulder, and gonna lay on hands for a fair amount.
Nice.
Here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna, as an action, lay on hands for let's go 30 hit points.
Great.
And then he's gonna walk over to Leshka. I think he could do. I think he. Well,
Check
actually,
on Lada.
uh,
You should make sure that Lada.
Leshka's third.
oh, I should.
Leshka's 40 feet away from you.
I should check on Lada. That is a thing I should do.
Lada's 35 feet away from you.
Lada's probably not dead though.
Might be dying.
That's fair. I will. Yeah, that's fair. I will. Using my 60 feet of movement, I'll move the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to get over to
Nice.
Lada.
You get over to Lada, and you come around the hind of Varim Raisir,
Uh-huh.
and you see her with a chisel, like cracking scales off of Varim Raisir. Oh,
Okay.
you guys still doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing great. And he just turns around, and then he'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
How much movement do you have? Because that's 65 feet of movement you just did.
Yeah. Well, actually, okay. No, I apologize. So there. So 60 feet, because he still has his haste spell. So his base speed is 30 feet or 60 feet. Then he's gonna, as a hasted action, gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, that's good enough. And then as a bonus action, gonna use is the aura of lay on hands to heal Leshka like an
Nice.
additional 50 hit points.
Nice. Absolutely. Would you like to do anything else on your turn, Cather?
Nah.
You turn, and you watch Edward.
Yeah,
Edward.
this is what I'll do. Cather, as he's administering healing, he looks over to Edward and says, and like he hears over the psychic link. You got this, Edward. Listen to the music.
Let's go, baby.
Edward,
Let's go.
you were flying through the air. You feel your cheeks. You got tears coming off your
Yeah, I
eyes.
do.
At one point, the cape that you have, the buckle actually snaps, so the cape comes flying off in the distance. You land on the back of Emra as she's dive bombing away from you guys. What would you like to do, sir? Land in your superhero pose.
I do land in my superhero pose. So, Edward, I'm turning off the music with my ears.
Oh, we're getting serious.
We're getting cereal.
Yeah. Edward will try to sit down, cross-legged. Is that possible?
Midst of a zooming dragon. Do it,
Yes. Yes. He sits cross-legged on the back of the zooming dragon. And he
Holding
sits there
on
and he
real tight
pulls-
with those thighs.
Yes.
He clenches his
with
butt cheeks.
thighs, and he's holding on to one of their little back fins, whatever they're
yeah.
called. And he will sit there. His face will go neutral, and he will just sit there for a moment, silently listening. And then he opens his eyes as if he knows exactly what he needs to do, the exact note he must play. He takes out his flute and he blows as hard as he can because it's hard to hear in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And he somehow pulls out the exact note he needs and casts Shatter, the classic, baby.
Uh-huh.
And this pinging, ringing noise, he fixes on the point in the dragon's skull so that this wave of energy emulates around the face of this dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And they must make a con save. But first, actually, before that, I'm retconning a bit. Before that, he's going to be like, looks like you can't get away that easy. That's gonna be the unsettling words. So
Okay.
they have to subtract my
disadvantage?
bardic inspo.
They take
Okay.
a minus to the roll.
Yeah, that's gonna be a -6 DM. I feel like it's con.
Yeah.
It's con, and they're good at that. We'll see.
What spell are you
It's
casting?
okay. I have more if this doesn't work. Shatter.
Shatter on this one.
24.
With the
No.
Yeah, that
with the
wins.
minus?
That's okay though.
Yeah, it
That's
would have been
okay,
a
though.
30. She got a 15 on dex. She has a plus 15 to her constitution saving throws. So that's 30 minus 6 is 24.
So Edward.
But she
Edward
still takes half
looks
damage.
down- They do take Oh yeah, they do take half damage.
That's
What's
important.
true.
What?
How much damage?
What was that?
Half damage? Roll your damage. Everybody damage?
Yabba dabba doo.
That's like 15 damage,
Half
3d8.
to 7.
half to 7. 7 damage.
She just shakes this off and is like limping along.
Yes, my time has come. Edward looks confidently, seeing the pain. He once again stands, says Ultima. He action surges.
Mm-hmm. Nice,
And-
nice.
Edward will walk forward, climbing against the wind up to the nape of the neck of this dragon.
Uh-huh.
Knows that he's
She like
weakened it enough.
faintly tries to shake you off as you are climbing her neck, but she can't get you off.
Edward leans in close enough that the dragon can hear him and says, "You're on the wrong side." And he stabs the freaking dragon in the neck with his rapier, baby.
Okay, roll the hit.
Okay, let's roll this. I just threw it across my desk.
Yeah,
That was I saw the roll.
that
You
was
were like,
aggressive.
It's like, "Phew." All right, 23.
Roll with advantage.
I mean, he does have 2 attacks, DM.
That's great.
That is, I do have 2 in attacks. I can miss. That's
That's-
okay.
Go ahead and roll with
It's along.
advantage.
It's slipping along.
Okay.
Let him have
Well,
this.
all right. Thank you.
Let him
That's
cook.
better. That's much better. That's 29.
29 will hit.
Let him cook, everybody. Let him cook.
Listen, man, I don't have enough faith that even if he had another roll, he was gonna make it because the AC 25.
I mean, he did just
gotta-
get a 29.
I know.
I got
roll your damage. He rolled.
Okay.
He got a 29 off of the advantage. Yeah.
Okay. 12.
12 damage?
It's twice as much damage as you need, my friend.
Woo! Fuck no!
Edward, you drive your rapier into her neck, just at the base of her skull, right in that soft spot between the jugular and the jaw. You know, right there, and it's just enough where you hear her kind of gag just a little bit before she just slowly kind of glides down. And then
Fantastic. As she's falling,
Mhm.
is it possible if I step off of the dragon, can I reaction featherfall?
yeah, well,
So
yeah, Featherfall's a reaction spell, right?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
when,
it's a
when you
reaction.
as a reaction
Absolutely.
to falling.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Go.
Edward, now that the dragon is losing altitude and he sees that the life has fallen from this dragon, he stands up. He just turns around and he looks at Abinthy.
now far off in the distance.
Abinthy
Far
300 feet away from him.
And Edward will just step off the dragon and just fall. And then he's going to feather fall and just land gently. And while the dragon explodes into the ground behind him.
Might I
it
offer?
looks
Might
sick.
I offer just to
Go
get a
for
little
it.
more Michael Bay on it?
Yes,
You don't
please.
just step off the dragon. You run
backward.
down the base of the neck, cross the back of the dragon as it's falling down. You run down the rest of the dragon before you eventually take your last step off of its tail, and you just fall free, forecasting featherfall, and just slowly floating down to the ground, landing
Yeah.
gently as you should. And as soon as you touch down on the ground, the rest of you watch as Edward just like steps down on the ground, takes like 2 steps, and then you watch Edward just and an explosion of earth and trees erupts behind
Edward's
Edward.
doing this, the slow motion walk.
Yeah.
Abinthy. Wow.
the-
I mean, he's in the woods.
So,
but,
somehow the
yeah,
effects
we
of
can-
time stop like kind of came up again, and like he's just
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dragon and him are in slow mo.
Like pouring every ounce of magic he has to make it look as rad as possible.
That's right. With you guys having defeated all the dragons, except for Ometh, which you have to deal with in an hour.
I assume that our big dragon just kind of goes into the cage, just goes, just breathes, just death magic into there, just roast them alive. Like, go
good,
get him,
that's
Grandma.
Good.
You guys do watch. You know how there's like that resolution scene in the end of one of the ends of the battles in Return of the King, where the ghost pirates just like take over one of the elephants, and it's like not even an issue. Like it's like the battle's over. You're like, and then
Yeah,
just
we don't
that's what
have to
Tublet
pay
does. She just goes
attention
over and she
to this
takes care of Ometh, and you guys don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah.
With
I
that-
love that.
We're gonna go ahead and end tonight's episode. Each of you had an amazing moment. Aaron with his time stop, Drew with his 300 damage, Edward getting the final blow on an ancient dragon.
That's right.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were here, even though it's pre-recorded. We wish that we could see you guys live. Drew will be in chat, so say hi to Drew. Drew's like, please somebody talk to me.
Please.
Hey, DM, before you sign us off, do we level up?
Please
18th
DM.
level?
Please DM. We just killed
No,
an
you're not there.
dragon.
You're not there yet.
What?
Okay, you guys don't get to nearly like one round 3 dragons and then go, hey, was that challenging enough for us to level up?
I mean, to
That's
be
not how-
fair,
That's not how this works.
we only fought one dragon at a time, basically. That's the only reason.
Doesn't matter.
That's the only
Each
reason we
time you
survived.
fought a dragon within one round. It was running
need-
away in fear.
We
Okay,
need multiple
that
ancient
doesn't
dragons.
matter.
I'll allow
Here
it.
and out, I'm never going easy on you guys again. Doesn't
That's
matter if the
fine with
encounter
me.
says that it's like triple the deadly encounter rate. I don't care.
See, that's how you TPK us in the first round.
That's great. That's what I want from here
I
on
can
out.
take it. Death is but a misstep
Construct
on my
demise.
path to glory.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys don't level up. But come back next week to see what the guys do after this. You know, you guys, I don't even know what's going to happen now.
We probably surrender.
Yeah. We just
Great.
gave up.
Come back to watch them surrender.
Yeah.
Well, we will
Come back
see
to
you guys
watch
next time. Good luck and Godspeed, Dungeoneers. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you next time.
GLGS.